are here, and we're early, Rich.
Did we look at the camera? Or was the camera like maladjusted?
Nah, look, I see me, I see
remember
you.
checking that. All right.
I could probably like tilt it a little more towards you
Probably.
if you want.
Probably should.
Okay, you know what? Let's just do that. Just like
I mean, a little bit more lead room, would that be? I know headroom was up, down.
Yeah.
Is left, right? Does that have a name?
shoulder space, perhaps. No, you just. Yeah, there we go. Now look at that. That's great framing. Hey, everybody! Welcome to the stream.
I got some FTL up here. I have lately
Yeah.
kind of just been focusing on unlocking the different layouts of ships.
Nice.
Like right here. You know, I got the normal Mantis ship,
Yeah.
but then I did, you know, 2 of these things,
Oh.
and I
yeah.
unlocked layout B.
Nice.
You ever use layout B?
No, I can't say that I have.
Take a look at the teleporter.
Take a look at their
Take a look
teleporter.
at the teleporter.
Ooh, a 4-person?
4-person teleporter, Jack.
That's pretty hot, Rich.
This ship,
Yeah.
when it's going on, is insanely fun. Insanely fun, this ship.
When you get what's mantis pheromones? What's that?
Your crew on your ship move faster.
Ooh.
I think they move and attack faster.
Nice.
So if you're getting boarded, you can just fucking decimate things.
Wait, I thought I updated that. Hold on. Yeah, I updated that.
Now, this is not some FTL mod. This is just normal ships you get in FTL. So if you beat the game, I believe I'm trying to remember how the C layouts unlock. I believe you have to beat the game with the B layout.
Oh, sure. So is that what you're going for?
That's what we're gonna try and unlock the C
I
layout.
think that's a great idea. Yeah, we didn't really have a plan coming in today, and Rich says, "Hey, feeling FTL?" I said, "Okay."
Well, we looked into the Batman thing.
Oh, doing the Batman voice. Okay, so for anyone who wasn't here last stream, I do a little bit of an over-the-top Christian Bale as Batman impression, and we thought it would be funny to insert that voice over Kevin Conroy's Batman the Animated Series voice.
But Kevin Conroy's Batman is a man of so few words.
That he is, Rich. So Rich had the awful task of watching old Batman the Animated Series episodes to try to find like a good like monologue that Batman gives.
I can't find a great monologue.
Yeah.
I can't find. There's not much. Like even that moment with Ace, where Ace is dying and Batman goes to comfort the supervillain in her dying moments.
Yeah.
It's mostly her talking. He's just sitting there listening.
Which makes him a great Batman.
No. Uh-huh. And for purposes of comically overdubbing Christian Bale going, "No! No! It's so sad!" You know, you need more... So, I think this would be better served as a separate video. Rather than a stream.
No, we'll just make the video. And so...
We have to find the few good speeches.
Well, and I've been thinking about this, is what we either need to find is a few good speeches, or we go full out ridiculous and just redub an entire episode. And you know, like, there will be long stretches that we won't change anything, but then Batman, you know, people will kind of get back into the animated series flow, and then all of a sudden Batman will be there and go, "Poison Ivy! I've come to stop you!"
This could be a whole fucking series.
Exactly. Like, and just straight up an entire episode.
Batman TAS, Nolanized.
Nolanized. Okay, so that's what's going to happen.
Do you have to redub the Joker, too? I mean, probably not.
No, because the Joker's great. I mean,
Yeah,
obviously,
yeah.
Kevin Conroy's great, too, but the joke is Christian Bale's Batman voice is terrible.
Yes, yes.
The way Heath Ledger does the Joker voice is very
Yes, no.
appropriate.
It's
so,
different.
Of
It's
course.
certainly stylistically different,
But it's appropriate.
it's not comedy.
Exactly. So just redoing Batman voice, maybe Bruce Wayne's voice too. Like, and maybe do it either do it as Batman or like just try to like
You have to.
smarmy Christian
We'd
Bale.
have to get Christian Bale's version of it somehow.
Right.
I don't know what you would do.
He's kind of like this. He's a little snobby. Oh, hello. I don't know.
That's terrible, but that in itself is funny.
I'm Batman. No, I'm Bruce Wayne. Don't pay attention to what I said before.
Chad, I know you're saying that I should do the Joker. The problem is, if the joke is Nolan's Batman in TAS, that has no place there. That's just me doing the Joker.
Right. Yeah, the joke is Christian Bale's Batman voice
Yes,
sucks.
doing the Joker.
And
doing the Batman Soulful, the animated series.
Only redubbing Batman. So that'll be our test. We'll find one episode, and we'll just do it one episode.
Okay.
I think that'd be great.
Okay.
Great. We're doing it.
Something, it's been happening like one of the best ones, like the Heart of Ice.
Ooh, sure, like that. Or even like just, a classic one, like a Christmas episode. Like that Joker Christmas episode where like it ends with them watching It's a Wonderful Life and just him going.
I'm just thinking episodes that are more heartfelt, like the episode with Leslie Thompson, who kind of did a little bit of raising on Orphan Batman.
Sure. What was Crime Alley?
Yeah, the Crime Alley episode.
All right.
The episode with the pastor and his mobster brother, and they're trying to he's working with Batman to try and reform the mob. Like that would be a good one for Christian Bale Batman.
Oh, Cinnamon, that's a great idea. We could also do this with Batman 66 episodes. Jojo, your diabolical genius delights will die. Hello there, old chum.
That's the follow-up.
That's the follow-up. All right, great.
All right, we need names. We need names.
All right, well, let me get into I don't have the let me get the Twatcher up here.
Still going to watch the eclipse? No, I'm not. Things happened quickly. Well, relatively. Actually, yeah, relatively quickly. We were having trouble finding some kind of hotel or something.
Well, of course, yeah, everything's booked.
Just near the, we kind of gave up when we went somewhere that was miles and miles outside of the town. We figured we'll just drive down from somewhere close.
Yeah.
And we still couldn't find a hotel.
Oh, God, everything's booked up. Everything's booked up months ago, yeah.
So that was the first problem. And then it became, well, are we still going to do this, and how are we going to do this?
Yeah.
And eventually Karen's like, I haven't seen my mother in a while. I'm just going to go down and see my mother this weekend. And okay. So then that was the plan. And then turns out one of her friends is going down there, and they had someone cancel on them, so she's going to go down with her friend
to see the full eclipse.
It's okay. I would have totally been a third wheel.
Yeah.
It turned into like a girls' night out.
Right.
And now the deal with her mother is, well, she's on her way back up. She's going to stop at her mother and bring her mother up here. So then, oh shit! And then I had to just clean like the entire fucking apartment.
Of course.
That ended up being my whole day after that. I was like, shit! Now we gotta sterilize this fucking place because her mother's coming over. That means it has to be extra clean.
Yep. Oh god, scrub everything. Scrub the carpets.
So I'm like scrubbing the toilet. I'm scrubbing the sink.
Of course.
Cleaning out and throwing all this shit in the trash, and Karen gets annoyed at me for my beard clippings getting on the sink when I trim my beard. And she picks up my razor, my electric razor, and she opens it up, and it's got the hair on the razor, and she doesn't know razor. She doesn't realize that's not the hair that gets on the sink. That's from when I trim like the sides.
Yeah,
it has nothing to do with the hair on the sink. So she, just like to prove a point, she angrily takes this razor that's got the hair in it. Once she opens the thing, she kind of aggressively taps it on the garbage can, and the whole top of my electric razor, she does it so hard, comes off and falls in the trash can that's full of like waste I've been throwing from the bathroom in there.
Oh no.
And I'm like, yeah, you really showed me.
Now you gotta buy me a new razor.
Right.
Thanks a lot.
So I'm unshaven.
Oh. Karen.
And our neighbors knock on the door. This all happened in like a few hours. Actually, the neighbors happened first.
Okay.
The neighbors happened before, when we were still going down with the totality.
Uh-huh.
Now I'm watching my neighbor's cat this weekend.
What?
Our neighbors knock on the door.
Yeah.
And I open the door. It's like, I don't ever talk to my neighbors. Like, what do you want? We're going out of town. We need somebody to look at our cats. They had their house sitter canceled on them, and they're going on vacation. I'm like, oh, we're also leaving town. And Karen just jumps in. Yeah, sure, we'd love to do it. I'm like, now she's going down to see her mother in the eclipse,
and
I'm stuck up here watching a cat I'm allergic to.
Karen, get your shit together. So Karen offered to watch these people cat, and then
and their
skipped.
hedgehog. They have a hedgehog.
That's a thing people have?
That's a thing people have, apparently.
And then she just skipped
she
town.
skips town after agreeing to watch this cat.
What the fuck, man? What the fuck is she doing? Oh my god. Karen, that's terrible. That's absolutely terrible.
Yeah, I had to go over to the place. I fed their cat before I came over today.
That's very nice of you. It's very. You know what that is? That's very neighborly. You did. You're doing a good thing, even though you might die from it.
So that's everything that's happened to me since the last stream.
I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's great.
All right. I need to name somebody.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I was opening the Twatcher while you were doing this. So we will say the first name will be everybody. Pick a random chatter. How about Juy UIY?
All right.
Okay, and now this next one will be subscribers only. I'm just using the the Twatcher, which picks names at random. And pick a random one. Oh, we got Mario 42. Good old Mario.
All right.
All right, boom.
All right, there we go. We have our crew, such as it is.
Great.
Here's the question.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get to the end to unlock a ship. Do we play an easy?
Let's go normal first.
I want. What is the chat thing? Normal or easy? I'm not doing hard.
No, you can't do hard.
You're wasting your vote.
What's the possibility of a normal victory?
I'm not sure. Probably less than 50.
Less than 50. Oh, this looks like it's split down the middle. Some normal, some easy, some never give up, never surrender. No retreat, no surrender. How about this? Try it on normal. If you die horribly, then we'll take it down. We'll bump it down to easy.
All right.
How about that? Twitch says you're playing 20XX. I updated that. Let me check Chatty again. Hold on.
Almost right.
I am fairly... possibly bad... Wait, what? Invalid title game. Oh, you know what? It won't let me... Oh... Apparently, it won't let me swear in the title.
Oh.
Updated info. Oh, and because it wouldn't let me swear in the title, it didn't update what game we were playing. That's why. I updated it twice. Okay, now I've updated it and it's stick. But yeah, it won't let me swear in the title.
All right. Ooh. Okay. They're good for boarding.
Ooh, rock. Nice.
All right, we need another name.
Think of the children. We need another name. Okay, let me get the Twatcher up here. And we'll do an everybody again.
Who wants to be a female thing?
Furl.
Reference to flashback that Jack doesn't remember.
Who wants to be a female thing?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was fun. That was a fun conversation we had about female
Who wants rock boobs?
Rock boobs. Furl wants rock boobs. Furril. Furl.
All right.
Wants rock boobs. I remember that. I remember the thing. That was great. So, you know, FTL, we were turning on the music. You play this without the music on, which to me is blasphemous. Blasphemous, because the soundtrack is absolutely amazing. I know you don't listen to music while you play games.
I play the game. I watch, well, kind of have out on the corner, like whatever YouTube video. Maybe I'll catch up on someone I'm subscribed to.
Exactly. No, like I understand that, but this soundtrack is amazing.
Yeah. So what?
And so it's like, ooh, it bothers me that you don't listen to it with the soundtrack. The soundtrack I had for a while, that opening song, you know, that song that plays during the menu, that like bung, bung. I had for the longest
phone,
time.
right?
I had it set as my alarm, like, so that's how I would wake up in the morning. Is like, it's such a beautiful wake up song, and so the upside of that is I got to wake up to a beautiful song. The downside is now every time I hear that song, it stresses me out because I've associated it with like startling and waking up and.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, like that and Rolling by Soul Coughing, because I had that set as my alarm clock. Subbed for Bung. 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 Bung? Next total eclipse is in 2024. That's true. Next total eclipse is 2024, and it's going to be north of us.
Ooh, yeah, I want that mantis.
Nice. Nice, Rich.
Ah, good. This is
This is happening.
That's good. That's
Okay.
good. We're finding the right people.
All right. I got a name anytime you're ready.
Ah, yes.
The full name is Dulcet Tones of Rich Evans. So maybe just Dulcet, yeah.
With a C, right?
Dulcet.
That makes sense.
Dulcet. I think that's great. Dulcet Tones of Rich Evans is our new crew member. Dulcet. Alrighty. Pro tip, shoot the enemy ship. Thank you, Rifter. We will do our best.
We're going to be doing very little shooting the enemy ship, at least early on.
Right now we have a 4-person boarding party, 3 mantis and 1 rock person. That's pretty fucking awesome.
This is shaping up.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is what you want to happen with this ship.
Oh yeah, and for anyone who's curious as to how I'm picking the names, Leftover Beefcake built us the Twatcher, and that's how we keep track of all the people who subscribe to us during the stream. But he also built into it a random picker, so anyone who is in the chat who types anything in the chat automatically gets added to the random picker queue. I click a button and we randomly pick someone watching. Hello, friendos. Can you capture the ship and make a fleet?
No.
No, you cannot. But if you capture the ship, i.e. kill all the people on it without destroying the ship, you do get more resources from that ship. Very, very helpful.
Very cool. Very cool.
Also very cool, yes.
Look at that. Look at that. They're already dead.
You just murderlated.
Massacre.
What's your ship called?
Oh shit! I think it's too late to rename.
It's probably too late to rename it. But like, you know, you're doing. I'm trying to think of like a proper analogy for you. You're just jumping on other people's ships and killing them.
Yeah.
You're the fucking
We're pirates.
You're yeah. You're pirates.
We're space pirates.
Fuck yeah. Very.
This is one of my favorite ships in this game.
It's an amazing ship.
Yeah.
It's a cool looking ship too. What I love about this game is all the vistas. Yep. Ooh, I like that. The Parasite. Zarasin. That's exactly what we'll have to name it in our head because we can't rename it in the game, but the Parasite is perfect.
So fucked.
Oh, they're so fucked.
They're so fucked.
Do they even know how fucked they are?
They have no idea how fucked they are.
Oh wait, one of your guys, yeah, yeah.
That's fine.
One of your guys is kind of fucked. There you go. Oh, yeah, you're gonna make it. You're gonna make it.
Yeah.
You're gonna make it.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice job. Nice job. So fucked. So fucked. Epic Jason, I did receive your email about your review suggestion of Pitch Black. So,
Never seen it.
I have also never seen it. I do hear good things about it. What was the sequel to that? The Vin Diesel
The
movie?
Chronicles of Riddick.
Chronicles of Riddick, yeah. I hear good things. You know, none of us are, I would say, passionate about it.
I don't know why I haven't seen Pitch Black.
I mean,
I don't know why.
it didn't necessarily
like Pitch
interest
Black.
me. I mean, probably it's a sci-fi movie.
Yeah.
A dark sci-fi movie could be good. It also could be terrible. You know, we don't know. I second seeing Pitch Black. Okay. What about Project Hornet? No updates to speak of,
You'll
but
hear about it when there's an update or when it's dead.
you guys remind me of my children on the road trip. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? It's one of those things where
The answer is no. We're not there yet.
when we get there, you'll know because we'll tell you.
This is bad sectors. They're both abandoned sectors. They're both terrible for what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Oh well.
You just gotta do it.
The problem with abandoned sectors
Yeah.
is that what are they called? The I forget what their name is. That race.
Slugs?
No, those are the ones without oxygen in their ship.
Oh.
Boarding party would suffocate.
Oh, shit.
They're kind of boarding proof. Lannis, that's it. Thank you, chap.
Shit, Rich, you're right. Shit, Rich. Let's see here. Texas Panned Handler says finished binging The Defenders this weekend. No spoilers, but I thought it was pretty mediocre overall. The Netflix series have great actors and so-so writers, and it's catching up to them, I think. I haven't finished it. It's only, what is it? It's only like 8 or 9 episodes, The Defenders. And I haven't finished it, but I'm just a couple episodes away from finishing it. And yeah, so far it's like, it's fine. They've done, I think, in The Defenders a lot better job of getting to the point of each hero's shtick in a much more efficient manner. Like, I didn't much care for Luke Cage. Mostly because I felt like his motivation for being a hero was pretty murky. But in The Defenders, because they don't have as much time with every character, it's kind of just like a one and done, like a boom, here's why I'm fighting, and now let's go fight. So I think they're doing a much better job at establishing anti-bio beam. Interesting, Rich. Interesting.
Very interesting.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
I need to do some math.
Yes, I didn't like the show
This
that much,
might
but I
be a
enjoyed
good
the
combo.
characters.
That might be a
Anti-bio
very good combo for me.
beam. Ooh, yeah. Stun their shields, bio-beam them. Could be. I think, you know, and for the person in chat who said that they didn't like the plots or the stories, but liked the characters, that's how I feel a lot about both Luke Cage and Iron Fist.
Then I gotta look at this.
Drone recovery arm.
That is fantastic.
What sort of drones do you have right now?
Right now, that's the thing. I need a good attack drone to pair it with.
Right. Rich, you got to work with what you got. You can't gamble.
You have to gamble.
Yeah. You have a defense drone and you have a boarding drone. Well, you think about this. I'm gonna talk Netflix Marvel series. I actually, while I was working on some work project last week, I had Iron Fist on in the background, so I could like kind of half rewatch Iron Fist just to make sure that I was up to speed, because it's been a while since I saw Iron Fist, and I know the story of the Defenders I knew was taking place immediately after that. And overall, Iron Fist is pretty mediocre, like under mediocre. But some of the characters, not Iron Fist himself, he was a
done.
dullard. What did you? Oh, you got the drone recovery?
It's done.
Rich.
Here's the thing: this biobeam,
Yeah.
in the future, is going to be redundant. That drone arm, that drone recovery, is
Yeah.
going to pay off all game.
All right. That's fine math.
Question is, do I want the ion stunner too?
Could be helpful. Could be helpful. Maybe. So Iron Fist, or as
Yes, I
we
do.
refer to him, Iron Golden Doodle, because he looks ridiculous, is a nothing character. But the Meachums, for anyone who saw Iron Fist, they're kind of like the Rand's other family that run the business that the Rands built. What's your thought? What's going on in your head here, Rich? I see you are deep in
What's going
thought.
on in my head?
Yeah.
I am in Lana space.
Yes.
I cannot rely on boarding.
That's true.
I have a ship right now that is entirely reliant on boarding.
Yeah.
I'm thinking to get me through this sector, I'm going to need this ion stunner and this burst laser. To use those, I'm going to need to upgrade my weapons.
Yeah.
I have 29 scrap. I'm thinking about selling my boarding drone.
I mean, you have a boarding party,
I have a good boarding party.
but you could also send in the boarding drone on a Lana ship.
Yeah, but then I'm burning through drones. You can't recover a drone that gets destroyed by...
Sure.
God darn it.
Sell it then. Yeah, then get rid of it. Get rid of it. Sell it. Sell it.
What's the chat think?
Sell it. Don't listen to Jack just said my idea.
God damn it.
You didn't sell it?
No, I didn't sell it.
Oh, I told him to sell, and he didn't. That's fine. So in any case, but the Meachums, in particular, Ward Meachum, is an incredibly compelling and interesting character. And I loved it. Anytime Ward was on screen, I loved just watching him fuck up. Because he was a fuck-up character, and just kind of watching him fall into his own traps was fantastic. I loved it. I loved it all.
It's mildly dumb. It did something mildly dumb.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, Ward was the brother.
Should have put up a defense drone. Oh, good, they missed.
Ooh, nice.
Maybe I'll get lucky.
Yeah.
Maybe I will get lucky.
Ward was the brother. Harold Meachum was the father.
I got lucky.
Nice. Nice. Oh, yeah, you got lucky. You got it. You got this. What did you think of Ward's panic attack scenes? They were pretty convincing. His whole character was the most dynamic part of that show, even though he wasn't anywhere near a main character. I wish the show was about him.
That's a good deal for the fuel.
Yeah, take it. Take it.
Technically, right now,
Yeah.
I could probably beam over and kill him before my crew runs out of oxygen. I can actually board successfully at this point.
You're probably right. Would that...
I don't know that I would get the 5 fuel for sure, and I want that fuel.
Okay, well then take it.
I want that fuel.
All right.
I want that fuel.
That's fair. That's fair. I feel bad for Finn Jones because I think he's a fine actor. He's just getting shitty scripts and character developments. Maybe. I didn't care for him in Game of Thrones. And I don't really care for him as Iron Fist. And I think he makes weird faces, and I don't like his beard on him. I think he's weird.
Chat, for the record, I think once you beat the other ship, I think your teleporter automatically recharges. So I'd be able to beam them right back.
Agreed. I think you are absolutely correct.
But it's not worth. Wasn't worth it. That fuel was a good offer. I needed fuel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think Iron Fist gets more enjoyable later because of Colleen and Ward. Well, yeah.
And a drone ship.
And that's not going to help you at all, yeah.
Well, you know what? It'll be great for this boarding drone. Won't have anyone to stop him.
Oh, sure. Don't shoot your own drone. Oh, you didn't. Okay. I thought you were going to shoot your own
You
drone.
can take a few hits. There's nothing that's going to kill him.
Sure.
All right, we're good.
Good. Good. Loras didn't make much of an impression on Game of Thrones. Not much to worry. Well, and I guess that's the problem. But as Iron Fist, I hate looking at his face most of the time. Mostly because, like, the first 2-3 episodes of Iron Fist, he has like a big curly beard, and he has a face that's not meant for a big curly beard, and so you just don't like looking at him. And so when you have a show that you don't like looking at your main character, I think you have a problem. But in any case, really interesting characters in the Meachums. And same with Luke Cage. Luke Cage had villains that were far more complex and interesting than Luke Cage. like Cottonmouth and oh god, what was her name? You didn't watch it, so you won't know.
No.
Cottonmouth and his cousin Miranda, I want to say, were complex and interesting villains, but then they leave halfway through the series, and we get a stupid, bland villain to end out the series. And Luke Cage is nothing and doesn't have any motivation to be a hero.
I'm sorry.
You should be, but
I'm sorry it worked out that way.
But like his entire supporting cast.
Jack.
What?
I'm sorry.
I needed to hear that, Rich. Thank you. His entire supporting cast was great. The villains were great. Misty Knight was great. And even Claire, even Rosario Dawson had more to do than Luke Cage did. I know Rich doesn't care, but the Defenders is happening right now. And so my mind is 100% on it, and I don't care that Rich doesn't care. So how about that?
Oh, how cute. They're trying, Jack, they're trying to board me. How cute.
Oh.
How cute.
Oh, no.
How cute. You're trying to board a mantis ship. My friends, you're all gonna die. You're all gonna fucking die.
Wouldn't it make more sense in a situation like this if you got some sort of loot? Because
those sectors are kind of like a fuck you.
Well, but if they boarded you, you have to assume that there's some sort of a ship nearby.
There's some kind of... I didn't read the text. There's some kind of reason for it. Like being by from a crippled ship or something.
Ah, okay. Diamondback was not awesome. Diamondback from Luke Cage was a super generic villain. He was also the actor was playing the villain as if he was in Black Dynamite. Like, he was hamming it up. He was chewing the scenery. He was overplaying it, almost as if the series was like a fake B movie, which would be okay, like if they went in that direction, but no one else was playing it like that. And so you have this one actor who's playing it as if he's in a B movie and everyone else playing it straight, and it was really off-putting. And he had a generic backstory, and then he put on that stupid suit, and no one understood what the suit was. Black Dynamite is flippin' amazing, absolutely. But no, Diamondback, the villain, was dumb and lame, and not nearly as interesting as Cottonmouth or Miranda. Z-Truz, I would also, like, give me an entire Misty Knight show. I would watch a detective show starring Misty Knight. She had more development than Luke Cage. She had that cool detective vision thing. She was putting in the work. Misty Knight all the way. All the way.
I'm not happy with the amount of scrap we have.
Ooh, Mariah. Thank you.
Sector.
Thank you, Crutch and Tickle.
That could have been better.
99 scrap. That's, not the worst. Not the best, but not the worst. Colleen Wing and Misty Knight spin-off show. That'd be nice. Yeah, Misty doesn't get a lot to do in the Defenders. But it's not about her. It's about punching. It's about punching ninjas. I'm halfway through.
Yeah.
The Defenders, and it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not phenomenal, but it's not bad, and there are some decent action sequences. So that's all you can really ask for. But it's a show dedicated to punching ninjas. That's all we're gonna do is we're gonna throw some ninjas on screen, and it's classic kung fu movie schlock where every single man, woman, and therapist knows kung fu.
Yeah.
And has an extendable baton. I'm not joking, Rich. Everyone has an extendable baton.
When did those become a thing?
That
It seems like the lamest weapon.
It's the lamest weapon. I mean, I guess it gives you it's better than fists, right? It's better than not having a weapon. But every motherfucker has an extendable baton, and it's ridiculous. Yes, extendable batons are the fidget spinners of the Marvel Netflix universe. Just everybody's got one. The kids play with them. What do I think of Elektra in the Defenders? I was not happy with how Elektra's character turned out in season 2 of Daredevil. Did you ever finish season 2 of Daredevil?
No, I didn't. I will someday.
That's fine. Yeah, and I'm not doing any spoilers, but the way her character arc went in season 2 of Daredevil, I was not a big fan of. And so far, and like I said, I'm only halfway through the Defenders. So far, she's not doing anything that makes her terribly interesting. I love Sigourney Weaver. She's Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah.
But her whole villain thing is great. Some bad writing, though, Rich. Incredibly bad writing.
It's a lot of fuel.
Yeah, well, you're pretty good on fuel now, so that's good. But like you remember in Daredevil, like there's a lot of Madame Gao. Madame Gao is a lot older.
Okay.
Right? She's possibly ancient or something like that. And they do a similar thing with Sigourney Weaver, and this isn't, again, no spoilers, but they feel the need to like make references to how old she is like 800 times in the first 2 episodes.
Mm.
And it's just one of those things. We get it. She's older than she's hundreds of years. Yeah, fine, we get it. We get it. She's super old. Make another reference to how old she is.
I'm sorry for your loss.
As you should be. Yeah, the ancient innuendo. I like that, Gino Suave. The ancient innuendo. That's exactly, they did that with her a zillion times, and it got old. And it got old fast. Becky got played. I'm not ready to call it terrible. I'm not ready to call the Defenders terrible, but so far it's just kind of meh. You know, the Punisher stuff in Daredevil season 2 was so amazing, and Jessica Jones.
Wake me up when the
amazing.
Punisher show comes about.
Right? Fucking right. I'm into that. I'd be into that. Did you hear the John Barenthal is what I think his name is, the actor who played the Punisher?
Okay.
And he did an interview recently where he was talking about fighting back with the producers to make sure that the Punisher wasn't too likable.
Good.
He's like, this is really important to me, you know, to as an actor and as the character, we can't make people like him because he's a bad guy. and so apparently there was some fight back there on his part. So I thought that was neat. Sad Woman. This very well might be the only game we're playing tonight. This is what Rich wants to play. I'm cool with that.
I'm sorry. Except I'm totally not sorry.
Nope, Rich is not sorry at all. Doobie Sandwich says, I can agree with him. Punisher is awesome, but he's not meant to be endearing. Yep. Yeah. Oh, he was fucking great. Did you get to how far did you get with the Punisher stuff in season 2?
He met Murdoch as his lawyer.
That's as far as you got?
I'm sorry.
Oh, shit, Rich. Some crazy badass shit happens.
Look, I'm sorry if I have better things to do in my life than to watch some stupid kids comic book TV show.
Some
Jack.
crazy badass shit.
I know better things to do than watch a show about a blind guy who beats people up.
You got beard clippings to trim. you got cats to watch. You got shit to do. I know that. But I'm saying, some badass shit happens.
All right, the end of this sector is much better than the early. I in the last few jumps, I got myself 100 scrap. So, you know.
Nice. Enough with Marvel. The Defenders is the thing that's out. Defenders is the thing that's out right now.
Yeah. Oh, they have a boarding drum. That's interesting.
Megapaw, I have heard of Brigsby Bear, and I do like Kyle Mooney. What?
Oh, they have.
You don't like
drone.
Kyle?
I'm not even going to bother fighting the boarding drone. I'm just going to kill them before.
Absolutely.
Worrying about it.
Absolutely. Kyle Mooney is an actor that I really enjoy. Ooh, you got Alanis. Interesting. You got Gracie.
Good. I have somebody who can safely fix my oxygen.
My turds are green says, Rich would make a great father. Dad, I aced my spelling test. Well, la-di fucking da.
Do you want me to pretend to give a shit about things?
No, I don't. I absolutely do not. I just think it's funny.
Not watching season 2 of Daredevil is apparently a capital offense.
I'm just surprised because I know you liked it. So.
I know.
Yeah.
I got distracted by other things and I never got around to going back to it.
O.B. Mina. Yes, I have seen the trailer for the new Jurassic Park game. Have you heard of this?
Don't know much about it.
It's a Jurassic Park game in the vein of a roller coaster tycoon where you build Jurassic Park.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What's on the beverage list tonight? I just finished my iced coffee, and then I got a water. That's my beverage for tonight. And now because I'm done with my coffee, I'm having a Mento. So I don't have coffee breath because I'm right next to Rich. And coffee breath is not to be messed with. Dark Matter, I'm certainly not going straight edge, but I am making a conscious effort to reduce my caloric intake as I've become a big fat fatty recently. I've gone over 200. And I don't like that. So I'm trying to get back down. So I'm going super hardcore diet again. So I can get back down in time for swimsuit season next year. So oh, that's true. We need to choose a name for our new crew member. Thank you.
That's true.
Well, Rich is making decisions right now. We won't deal with it.
This is. I can do this first. What do we got?
Oh, okay. Let me get over here. And we'll include everyone in this. Pick a random chatter. How about Stupocalypse, which is Stupocalypse? Pacolypse. Stewpocalypse. I know 200 isn't bad for someone who's over 6 foot, and I'm 6'2", which is why I feel like I can, hide it well. But like, at my height, at the height of my weight, I was 230. Like, if you look back, I think the heaviest I've been on camera was if you look back at like the behind the scenes for the Great Space Jam. If you look at me building Fuckbot, that's the largest I've ever been. I was 230. And then I dropped down after some hardcore dieting to 170. And that was my thinnest. All these are in pounds. So it was 170, and so like that's like early best of the worst me. Most of that weight was in my hair. I know. So, and then, basically for the, how long has Best of the Worst been a show? 4 years?
Something like that.
So, basically when Best of the Worst started, I kind of started, like, that was my thinnest, and I felt really good about that. So, I've just been kind of generally easing off the diet here and there and being more lax with it. And so, over the past 4 years, I've gained all this weight back. So now I gotta go back hardcore on.
Super Shield. Generator.
Super Shield. Oh!
Or combat.
A combat drone
Would
won't
help me against the drone ships.
Sure, but that's not anything you're going to use super often. Because you don't want that attacking your crew that's boarding if you're going full boarding party, right?
I'm thinking about drone ships though.
Sure. Super Shield is nice. Did I see that there was a cloaking in there too?
It's a lot.
That's a lot.
It's a lot.
That's a lot.
I need to use most of the scrap to start bulking up systems. I need to bulk up that teleporter. I need to bulk up weapons. I need to bulk up engines. We need this money.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Now that dust has settled. Well, let's wait till Rich is done with this, and then I will ask him that question.
What's the question?
Kid Ari1 wants to know, now that everything's evened out, do you prefer XCOM 1 or XCOM 2? Now that you've had plenty of time with both.
Probably overall 2.
Overall 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
For the better endgame alone.
Oh, yeah. You
that last mission in fucking XCOM 1 is such a goddamn letdown. Such an extreme letdown.
Mm-hmm. Jack sported goth hair in that
This is a hard choice.
Doobie Sandwich, I'm not sure what you're talking about. I never had goth hair.
I'm gonna need offense eventually.
Okay.
I'm going to need it eventually.
All right. You do you, man. You do you.
This boarding drone, that's gonna be redundant.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting rid of the boarding drone. That's 30 scrap I can use right now. Yeah.
Okay. And I can only imagine when that new DLC comes out, we'll be playing that. XCOM 2 DLC?
I don't know.
Okay.
When's it coming out?
I don't know.
I'm in no rush.
Oh, okay.
I'm in no rush. I got all the time in the world.
Yeah, they're doing like beta tests now. So. Oh, you never said I would look cool if I sported a goth wig? No. No hair for me. Next week it comes out, you guys think? Interesting. We'll get to it. I'm sure we'll get to it eventually. Hi, Stockboy. JS Babbler, I am curious about the Mario versus Rabbids XCOM game. I think we're definitely gonna do that as an episode, just because Rich is such an XCOM fanatic.
Yeah.
And so wondering how that style works in a very different art style, how that gameplay works with a Mario game. Mario, hopefully, or you would assume Mario would attempt to simplify it. And so did they oversimplify it, or, you know, it'll be interesting. So I think we'll do an episode on that. We tried that with that Hard West. Oh, what a turd that was.
It wasn't a turd.
Turd.
Hard West was not a turd.
Turd.
Hard West was just not at all compelling because you already have XCOM. It didn't do anything that XCOM did dramatically better.
Okay.
And it did a lot of things not as good. I didn't care about Warren. I did not give one fuck about Warren. Warren's paw.
Warren.
I'm Warren.
Warren. There's my paw. I'm undead now. All right. Jack now gives the impression, mistakenly, that you could take him. Jack and the Grabowskis looks like he could pick you up and snap you in half. That was the fat. That was the fat tricking you into thinking that I was stronger than I was. Don't let a fat man fool you into thinking he's strong. No, Sticklords. Westworld Season 2 isn't starting until next year. We're not getting Westworld Season 2 until 2018. Which is fine. Let them take all the time they need. Westworld was a fantastic show. Season 1 was great. That's right, and my role on the Grabowskis was person who couldn't be knocked out by Mike. So. We're getting Stranger Things. Oh, Stranger Things in 2 months. That'd be great. Stranger Things Season 2. That's great. Oh, there's plenty of stuff. There's plenty of stuff to look forward to. New Game of Thrones tonight, even though half of the country has already seen it because of people are leaking the episodes early, which is fun, you know. We got The Defenders to binge on. All sorts of fun stuff to watch. Ooh, you got a nice repair guy on your ship now.
That'll be useful.
Garrick. Oh, that's right, the Tick. The Tick comes out soon. Oh, I'm so excited about that. Peter Serafinowicz as the Tick. No, and I haven't seen Glow yet. I hear really good things about Glow.
It's alright.
Did you watch it?
I started watching it with Karen. We got about 3 or 4 episodes in, and then we haven't talked about it or watched it since. Oh. It's been like a week.
I heard good things because it's the same showrunners as Orange is the New Black. And I can't say
it's bad.
Just not necessarily compelling.
Not super compelling.
Okay.
The concept's probably better than the show itself.
Oh no. Oh no. I did see we were getting ready to watch Defenders, and I saw the preview with the preview for a Netflix original movie that can only be described as naked black Groundhog's Day.
Okay.
It's Marlon Wayans wakes up naked in an elevator and needs to find his way to this church across town because he's getting married. And he keeps getting stopped and then wakes up again in the elevator naked. So it's naked black Groundhog's Day. And I don't think it's going to be good, but I am incredibly fascinated by it. I just want to watch it because, like, that's... You lost me at the Wayans? Well, you know. Who knows if it's going to be good or not? I'm just so fascinated that was obviously his pitch. is naked Groundhog's Day. It's gonna be like Groundhog's Day, but I wake up every day naked. It's like, why? Why? How did that? How? Why? How?
Anti-ship fire drone?
Wait, what?
I don't think I ever... Oh, never mind. I thought it was like an anti-fire drone that just fought fire drones. I misread that. I misunderstood that. That's just a normal fire drone.
Oh!
Why not just call it fire drone?
I thought it was a drone that goes around your ship and puts out fires. That's what I thought it was.
If I had like a ton of rockmen, that would be so awesome. 4 rockmen,
and then
as a boarding party, some ions and a fire drone.
And then
Jesus
just
fucking Christ.
Set their ship on fire and your rockmen come and smash them.
And they just smash everything while the ship's on fire. Because rockmen are immune to fire in this game.
Of course.
God, that would kick so much ass.
That'd be great. That'd be great.
I want 3 more rockmen because I got that 4-person teleporter. I'm gonna kick too much ass just with the mantis men. A ton of rockmen could only be 1 rockman.
Oh, that's true.
That's true.
That's funny. There's a Groundhog Day slasher coming out in October.
Groundhog Day slasher.
I can only say I'm okay with like adding Groundhog Day as a genre of movie. Like it's like this movie, but Groundhog Day. We're gonna Groundhog Dayify the slasher genre. I like it. I'm okay with it.
No, I need to take out.
Right. Ooh, you know what you call a group of rockmen? A rubble. Thank you, Judge Frowny Face. A rubble of rockmen.
Go away.
No, that's
get out of here.
Oh, no, don't get out of here. That's a great joke. That's a great joke.
I want you in my stream. Do I have a...
The Naked Black Groundhog Day movie is called Naked. That's right. It's just called Naked. It's crazy. I want to see it only because I'm curious, only out of morbid curiosity. Morbid curiosity. Let's see here. Kamaxian 120 says, Jack and Rich, if you had a bigger budget, do you think RLM would try to attempt an independent project similar to the size of like Turbo Kid? They had a few million to work with.
Possibly?
Possibly. You know what? I'm going to say this. I'm going to say yes.
I don't necessarily have a great idea floating around for a movie right this second.
Uh-huh. But, what do you mean battery is running low? You are plugged in. Apparently you're not.
Oh.
Oh, barnacles. There we go. Ooh.
You know what? Fuck it.
Fuck it. I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say, yeah, that money would go directly into the production.
Let's see how relatively fast that they can destroy.
That what can destroy? Who, what, where, when, how? Oh my god, Rich, they're myrtleizing them. Nice.
They can't, even with the health, they can't keep up with me.
Yeah. Well,
That's kind of amazing.
You have 4
That's
absolute bruisers.
Kind of amazing.
Absolutely.
I have a plan.
You have a plan. What's your plan?
We're gonna put a guy who sucks out oxygen into the Pulp. No, that might not work out. Suck that oxygen out of the room. Come on.
Nope.
Come
Oh,
on.
you gotta get him out of there. You gotta get him out of there.
I gotta wait for the teleporter to charge. Alright, that's not gonna work. It was a nice shot.
Get him out of there. Let's see here. Sir Danketh O'Whale says, hey guys, do you know if Jay has watched Three Amigos since you found out on stream that he's never seen it? I just watched Funny Farm and he got me thinking about a few good Chevy Chase movies. To my knowledge, he has not, though I don't I don't talk to Jay every day, and we don't like explain what we both did in great detail to each other every single time we talk. So he might have, but not to my knowledge.
All right, we gotta find a way to take out their med bay.
I mean, can you
I
just
tried just killing them faster than they could do anything about it. It's not really working.
can you just burst laser the med bay?
The trouble is hitting it. I've tried.
Oh, they have 2 layers of shield.
They have 2 shields, and I keep missing a shot.
Sure. Oh, well, there you
And
go.
that's it's a good med bay they got.
Well, you got 1 down. That's something.
No, because they got an NG on there. He's gonna fix that right up.
Well, but if you can do that then with your people there, you know. Ooh.
He repairs it before I can get a second shot on it.
Sure. Sure. Oh, Vandrinth, yes, we'll rename. As soon as Rich is done with this fight, we'll rename.
Who needs to be renamed?
Uh,
The...
Garrett,
Yeah.
you know. We'll rename, don't worry. Thank you for reminding us. Let's see here. What say you? Says Netflix doc recommendation. The Barkley Marathons. Insane race, 100 plus miles, organized by a crazy man in Tennessee. Either of you seen it? Even as a non-runner, it was fascinating. I saw the trailer for it. It's just it's an insane endurance test that people do, and like some people die doing this stupid jogging race. It's crazy. I've heard of it. It's a great doco. Well, great. Well, great.
How fast can you guys kill?
Thinking about moving him into the med bay, huh? Ooh, nice. Got
That
one.
works! That works!
Nice job.
Yes! I was killing them faster than they could heal! Yes!
Nice job, Rich. Nice job. Let's see here. War. Oh, wait. We should rename if you are ready to rename.
All right.
Let me get. All right.
What do we got?
We've got. Well, sorry, Hackbot. You're not a real person, so I'm not. You're not going to be named. Okay, we
Well,
have.
it is an NG.
Huh?
It is an NG.
Hackbot 5000 was the first one I picked. If you want Hackbot in there. All right, that's fine. That's fair.
So how's the chat feel about this?
Doesn't matter.
Karen would be proud.
Karen loves Hackbot.
Yeah.
Hackbot the NG. It worked. Let's see here. Warwolf83 says, hey, Jack and Rich, I asked about your mouse and the nunchuck. I got the Rival 500 and ran into issues plugging it in and
The
go.
Rival?
Yeah, that's what they're saying. Did you have any issues with your Rival?
No. What issues are you having with it?
It says, I got the Rival 500 and ran into issues plugging it in and going to town.
you're going to need more specific because it is not a car. It will not take you down to town. You need like an automobile, or maybe you could take the bus. You might have a commuter rail line,
Sure.
and those will take you to town. If you have a mouse-related problem, you need to be more specific.
Is there software that comes with it?
I believe there's some kind of software I used that I got from like the SteelSeries website.
Sure.
To reprogram the buttons.
Okay.
To do what I wanted them to do.
I would assume that
I'm assuming that's your problem.
you would need that, or you'd have to make sure your drivers are up to date.
Oh, I've done this one with an NG, where you get like a super NG.
Yeah.
I've never done it with a Lannis crew member.
Ooh.
Lannis crew member. Huh. This is different.
Let's see where.
Oddly enough, if you do that event with that particular event with the virus, there's a virus.
Right.
If you do it with an NG, the NG gets infected with the virus and he dissolves.
Right.
And then if you win the battle, you get another NG back, only all of his stats are maximum.
Yes. You get a super engine.
You get a super NG.
Yeah.
Now, this is the first time I've done it with Atlantis. I just wanted to see what the hell happened. I get an augment here, Drone Reactor Booster, which could be awesome.
Oh, that probably means you get another drone.
I want to see. Let's see.
Produce to digest the terminal. There is a burst of O2 when the NG ship powers down its weapons, no longer sensing the virus on board. The NG sends some parts over to repair your damaged computer, along with a unique ship augment. Well, it goes, yeah, see what it is. Your shipboard drones have the movement speed.
Shipboard. Oh.
Does that mean only like a defense
God.
drone?
I so should have done that with the NG, but I didn't know.
Well, now you know.
I didn't know.
Now you know. Nah. Crap augment. Well, now he'll have something to sell. So that's, that's good too.
If I attack the ship for the NG side, because you have to beat the NG ship.
Right.
I would have probably gotten scrap for that, equal to or not, if not more,
and a
than this
super
crappy
aug.
AUG.
I know. Mwap, mwap, mwap.
Slug Home Nebula.
Okay, wait. Warwolf says, "Hey guys, on initial plug, I had." Oh wait, hold on, Warwolf. I'm just gonna click on you here, so I. On initial plug, I had buttons but no movement. After downloading the Engine 3 into firmware, they suggested I got nothing. No movement, no buttons, pretty lights, but nothing else.
No movement?
Very interesting.
I didn't need any software for movement. You might just have a defective mouse. You might have just bought a bad one.
And that could be... and I'm not judging you. Was there like a thing of plastic on the bottom that protects the...
That is entirely possible.
Just dummy-proof it. Like make sure that the eye can see on the bottom. Just putting that out there. A slug.
All right. I'll take a slug.
You have a fairly diverse cast of characters here, Rich. I'm liking this.
I'm using a Mantis's borders, so slug's going to be on engine duty.
Yeah. Yeah, Warwolf. I don't know if we're going to be any help. But good luck.
It could be a plastic thing protecting.
It could be
the mouse sensor for shipping. It could be.
It really could be.
If not, then you could have just bought a defective mouse.
And that happens, obviously. Oh, here, let's rename someone, Rich. All right, ready? Random chatter. We have Punkseidon. Punkseidon.
O-N. Oh.
Punkseidon.
Oh my god.
I'm using our random viewer picker.
All right, let's sell that shit and see what we get for it. 25. I'm going to hold on to this fire drone just in case I happen to run into 3 Rockmen.
Sure. I checked the sensor too, thinking the same. No luck, probably defective. Returning it for another. Sorry, Warwolf. But yeah, that happens. That happens. Warwolf did check to make sure there was no plastic covering. So that's good.
Do I want mind control?
I like mind control. I think that's a neat upgrade.
Do I need it?
You don't need
I'm
it.
getting it.
Here's the thing. If you have mind control and your super awesome badass boarding party, you will tear through ships like nobody's business.
It'll actually take me longer. It'll take me longer. Here's why. I'll have everybody dead while one of their crew is still under mind control.
Sure, but you will kill you will kill the other people on board faster. That person will just fuck around, then you will murder him.
It'll have its uses.
Yeah.
It'll have its uses.
You're
At
gonna tear.
the very least, it will counter enemy mind control.
Ooh, yeah.
Which is actually what I'm more worried about.
Okay. Okay. That's fair. Let's see here. Mokey B85 says, "Hey, Wreckers. I like all of the Defenders, Daredevil, Jessica, Luke Cage, and Colleen Wing." Oh, I get it. Hi, Wreckers. I like all of the Defenders, Daredevil, Jessica, Luke Cage, and Colleen Wing, because nobody likes Iron Fist.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, you shouldn't be sorry. He's a lame-ass character. But I'm edging for some The Punisher. Fark, yeah. Give me some more scenes like I won't even say the name of the scene because I've seen it. Rich still needs to, and Moki, fuck yeah, yeah. But I mean, you know that office escape that we saw in the Defenders was pretty badass. I enjoyed that. That was some good action sequences. I was expecting that to be significantly lamer.
This is gonna hurt.
Ew. Oh, one of your crew is now the Iron Fist.
Yeah.
They are all the way.
They're doing nothing but destroying shit.
I know.
Of course they are.
Yeah.
They're going to be the galaxy's biggest badasses before this is done.
Defenders just made me wish there was more DD and JJ episodes.
Because the ship's defeated, there was no cooldown. I teleported the one side over, and I'm teleporting these over right away.
Yeah.
There's no cooldown after you beat the ship.
Agreed. And I lost your name already, but whoever in chat said that watching the Defenders just kind of whets your palate for more Daredevil and Jessica Jones. I agree. Like that's all because I mean, I'm very excited about season 2 Jessica Jones. That was such an amazing first season. It was great. Daredevil, like I said, I thought took a downturn season 2. But maybe they'll bring it back. I don't know. We get Punisher. We're getting more of everything. They're making more Luke Cage. They're making more Iron Fist. We're getting more.
No, this game is not a game you play while pooping on your iPad.
Oh.
It's not mindless enough.
It's me. It's a game I will play pooping on my iPad. I have this on the iPad, and it's fantastic. It works great on the iPad. Oh, good. You get a battle. This game's great on the iPad. Wait, so is someone on board? Oh, no, you stop them from coming on board.
Yeah, you used a blue event.
Yeah.
To prevent it.
Why would you poop on your iPad? Great question, Bad Coffee.
Great question. Great question.
So, little known secret about the iPads. You actually use your own fecal matter to buff out scratches on the screen. Works fantastic. Also, make sure to stick some in the speaker holes because actually the sound reverberating off of your own poop, it gives you a richer, deeper sound experience. Pretty fantastic. So these are some. So come here for all the iPad pro tips.
I'll take a pike beam. What I need, what I would love.
Okay.
What would make this? What would put this run on lockdown?
Yeah.
Ion Mark II. The second level ion weapon.
Yeah.
Shoots out an ion every 4 seconds.
That'd be nice.
Between those 2 ions and the combat drone, and the pike beam, I could fuck some shit up.
Yeah.
And this run would be on lockdown.
Yeah. I mean, already, by the way, like, you're playing on normal difficulty. You're doing pretty all right here.
I know what I'm doing.
You're doing pretty all right.
I know what I'm doing with this game. Borders, please. Please.
Poopy sound waves. Poopy sound waves. Let's see here. Lando was taken, says, not sure if it's been brought up, but I just picked up Splatoon 2 for the Switch. Seems like a great stream-inclusive game. And I'll be honest with you, I haven't played it yet. And I don't know if I'm gonna. I don't know if I'm going to play Splatoon 2. I have nothing against Splatoon 1. I had some fun with it, but I just don't know if I care enough to get Splatoon 2.
Oh, they disabled my med bay. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. I don't need it to kick their ass.
Do you have to watch Iron Fist to follow the Defenders? It'll help. They give you a, you know, every character gets a little kind of introduction scene in the Defenders, and so you'll basically get what's going on. But if you want the full depth, you should. The Defenders kind of directly follows after Iron Fist's storyline. So if you want to know who everyone is and what they're doing, I would recommend it. You could probably get away without it. Just, you know, have your phone there, check Twitter while watching Iron Fist, because it's pretty dang boring. Right, Pizza Train, you won't know who that character is. You get a better understanding of the thing that everybody's fighting for and where they're from. It's you can do without it, but it might help. Everyone is just saying avoid Iron Fist at all costs. Also not bad advice, because it's a bad show.
Favorite chip flavor? Just sour cream.
Like a sour cream and chive?
Yeah, sour cream and onion, sour cream and chive, whatever.
That's fine. You know, I'm a pretty classic. I also love salt and vinegar.
More important
Yeah.
is that you get kettle chips.
Kettle chips?
Love the kettle chips.
I'm okay with that.
Kettle cooked chips.
I'm not going to disagree, but, you know, I wouldn't call that the most important.
That's for me. They're asking my opinion.
Oh, sorry.
And in my opinion, for what I want.
Kettle chips.
Kettle chips.
How do you feel about salt and vinegar?
That's fine. It's good.
I enjoy a good salt and vinegar chip.
Sure.
Especially like if you have like a meaty sandwich, like a roast beef sandwich, you know, where it's like a deeper flavor, and a salt and vinegar chip just makes it all pop. A little chip and sandwich. We had when we were up in Rhinelander, we bought some weird flavored chips. Lay's is putting out like all these weird flavors. They made chicken and waffle chips that tasted apparently like chicken and waffles. Some of the most disgusting things I've ever eaten.
Attacking me in my teleporter room. How cute.
And only one teleported over.
How cute. How cute.
Oh my god.
They transported the borders into my room full of highly trained mantis commandos.
Yes. Full of assassins. You have assassins, Rich.
Ooh, stun bomb.
Stun bomb.
That could be good.
But they also had fried green tomato chips, which I really enjoyed. But I also just really like fried green tomatoes.
What's going to be a problem for me, and a big problem?
Yeah.
Ships with medbays.
Yeah.
I don't have any great way of smashing medbays right now.
Okay. Dark Matter, if you live across the street from Roscoe's and have never been there to try their chicken and waffles, get on that shit. I make it a personal obligation of mine to eat at Roscoe's every time I'm in LA, and I'm never disappointed by their chicken and waffles. It is a flavor experience. Fried chicken on top of a waffle. Syrup, hot sauce. You start putting the syrup on the chicken, you start putting the hot sauce on the waffle, it all meshes together into glory. You wouldn't think it would work, but it works. Chicken and waffles are where it's at. I'm telling you. Chicken and waffles. It's glorious. Don't get the chicken and waffle chips because they taste like butt.
Chat, medbays are good for you. If the enemies have them, that makes it harder for you. If you're doing boarding.
Right.
Actually, my crew is going to be so good at killing people. I kind of hope we run into ships with clone bays. Because I will kill them faster than they can crank them out. That's not a joke.
No, you were killing them faster than their souped up med bay could heal them.
A level 1 med bay.
Yeah. Fried chicken on waffles. No wonder we're eating ourselves to death. I'm not saying this is an everyday meal, chat. It needs to be experienced. Roscoe's. It's where it's at. I'm telling you. It's making my mouth water thinking about it. This is also how you can tell, like, how I can tell I'm back on diet is like I start, like food turns into a kind of pornography for me. Like, especially as it gets later in the week. Because I try to do like one cheat day a week just to keep my sanity. And as it gets to Thursday or Friday, I'll just start binge watching cooking shows, like YouTube cooking shows, just so I can look at the food. I love it.
Come on, work.
Jack sounds like the kind of guy who would enjoy that burger in Japanese Wendy's that has the buns of a burger replaced with just straight meat patties. Yes.
Slugmen are immune to mind control.
Oh, sure.
Which kind of sucks.
Well, if only there was something you could do about that, like murder them.
Oh, sure.
Murder them all. Murder.
There, everyone's been murdered.
No. What style of diet am I on? How I lost 60 pounds like 5-6 years ago at this point, and I did the slow carb diet.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh, where did they hit you?
They shot a missile like at some point before I beat them.
Oh.
And then after I beat them, apparently my defense drone stopped working for some reason.
Sure, because it was done. Yeah. Oh, just a weird.
Yeah, I was a victim of weirdness.
Weird timing glitch. So it's the slow carb diet, aka the 4-hour diet, in which I from Tim Ferriss's book, The 4-Hour Body. The basics of it is 6 days out of the week I eat an incredibly strict diet, no carbs, no sugars, no cheeses, no dairy, and then 1 day a week I get to eat whatever I want. And it worked like fucking gang. Like I said, 60 pounds. I was down 60 pounds, and it worked like gangbusters. And then, you know, as I lost the weight, I slowly weaned myself off, and now I've gained like half of that weight back. So Saturday is treat day. That's right. Saturday is treat day for me. So on Saturdays, I eat whatever I want.
Human.
Oh.
He's got, he's got a fist. He's got an iron fist there.
You got Danny Rand right there.
Danny Rand.
Danny Rand, the Iron Fist.
Here, you know what? Fuck you all.
Danny? Rand, nice. Nice. Jack, you seem to like talking about diets. Well, it's the thing that's happening in my life right now, so it's the thing I'll talk about.
Fair.
You know.
That's fair.
You talk about the things that you do, and I wouldn't talk about it if it wasn't that's something that's really on my mind recently. Just because, like I said, I've gained enough weight now where I feel like it's a problem for me. And obviously, everyone fluctuates, but I feel like I've gained enough where I'm ready to go full.
You can buy a rod. Nah, I don't need to. It'd be a waste.
Well, I was wondering if you want to buy one of those Zoltans, just for the power.
Breach. Clone Bay. I don't want that.
No.
I'd love reconstructive teleport. I'd be fine with reconstructive teleport, but I need some way to get through shields here.
No, I have no plans on getting ripped. Oh, and yes, I did see that. Jerry Lewis passed away today. Mr. Jerry Lewis.
Yeah.
Comedy legend. Jerry Lewis passed away today.
He was
a
90.
Very old.
8?
Long storied career. Did a lot of good work. He did a lot of, work that helped humanity later in his life. He will be missed. I have no particular, like, Jerry Lewis didn't necessarily change my life, but he was funny. So I have nothing to say about Jerry Lewis. Okay, what are you thinking here? What's your
I'm not thinking much.
walk us through it?
This would be neat.
The Breach Bomb Mark II?
If I had another Lannis crew member, if I had 2 of them,
Okay.
I could breach like an oxygen room and then throw some Lannis in there.
Okay.
Or I could breach a med bay and throw some Lannis in there.
But you could breach a med bay, and that solves your med bay problem.
It doesn't do any damage to the med bay.
Oh, it doesn't.
The breach here.
Okay, wait,
breach
wait.
bomb.
Yeah.
Breach chance high. Normal damage 0. Oh, system damage 3.
System damage 3. So it won't damage their hull at all, but it'll fuck up their med bay.
Then I'm relying on missiles.
Yep. Or you could get another burst laser. Go super laser.
Burst. Burst laser. I think about the fucking burst laser.
Hacking is another option. Hack and shut down the med bay if you can.
Burst 1. Burst laser 1
Yeah.
sucks.
Yes.
Burst laser 2 is a fucking endgame weapon.
Or that's right. Or Chad is reminding you to take this moment and maybe upgrade some ship systems.
I'm considering many things right now.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't need anti-personnel. I need a good way to take down shields.
Mm-hmm.
I would kill somebody for a fucking good ion weapon. A good secondary ion weapon.
Like, figuratively, you would kill someone.
In the game. I would kill a
Okay,
whole
okay,
ton of ships to get another ion weapon.
You would murder one of your crew members.
I would murder one of my crew members. A random. Like, I don't even get to pick who it is.
Yeah.
I would sacrifice I would sacrifice 2 of my own crew, possibly. Possibly 2.
This is what makes you a good
For
captain.
an ion blast 2.
You know why this makes you a good captain, Rich? It's not about you. It's about the mission, right? Everything else doesn't matter because it's all about the mission. I mean, obviously, we would kill Danny Rand.
Chat, Ion 2 doesn't fire every 7 seconds. It fires every 4.
Really?
Ion 1 fires every 8 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
I have the Ion Stunner. It's not as good. It's like every 10 or 12 or something, but it stuns people in the room. I don't give a shit about that. I want to take down shields.
Yeah.
So my fucking combat drone can murder ships. Like, that's how I'm going to have to take down the mothership. I can't rely purely on boarding to defeat the mothership.
Right. Right.
So I need ions, and my drone ships would be awesome. Breach 2, and then I'm relying on missiles.
No, we're not shitting on Iron Fist. We named one of our crew member Danny Rand because he came with his golden fist, which means he's really good at punching people. So jokingly, we named him Danny Rand. We are no longer shitting on Iron Fist, which is a pretty mediocre show.
It's done. It's done. I'd consider the Rock, man, but I do need to upgrade other things as well.
Yep. Let's see here. The Blue Prism says, "Hey, Jack, which of your kids do you like the most?" Just kidding. Who would you be the most interested in interviewing for prereq? Tim Schafer might be fun. Great job, by the way.
Great job doing what?
I think just in general. Just in general, hey, kid, I like you. Who would I like to talk to? Who would I like to talk to? I would like to, you know who I'd like to talk to? I'd like to talk to someone who designs board games.
I don't think I'm ever going to use this.
You fire?
Yeah.
You haven't yet?
Power required 3.
And it costs you a drone. Yeah.
It did it. It did it. It's done. We can't even think about it. It's already done.
You did it. Great. I'd like to talk to someone about someone who designs board games, just because I know nothing about how you even start in that world. Like, what? How do you do your job? I know so little, and I've seen enough behind the scenes and documentaries about video game creation where I have a general idea on how you make a game, but I don't know how you make a board game. So, yeah, someone like Eric Lang, who he also designed Duelists, which is a game I enjoy, and he made the Bloodborne game and some other games. I think that's Eric Lang.
Keep making that mistake over and over again. I think Rand's going to be my new pilot, because my NG might occasionally need to run around and fix things.
Absolutely.
And I always want someone in the pilot seat.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So we're reassigning some positions here.
There's a subreddit for that. Check there. Oh, for making your own board game? That'd be neat. I like that. Step 1, find some cardboard. Step 2, make board game. I just think it's interesting. Like I said, I just know so little about the logistics of making a board game that I would be interested in talking to someone like, run me through it. Run me through it. Let's see here. Aimless Corsair. Nope. How about Jabbo Jangle? Says, "Hi, Jack. Hi, Rich. I don't follow movie news. Are there any movies you are looking forward to seeing? Thanks for the show."
Not at the moment. What's coming out?
I still really want to see Valerian, which I missed in theaters, and now I got to wait for video on demand.
Like, are we talking this year? For like the next few months?
Yeah, like, what's the next movie that you are looking forward to seeing in the theaters?
Thor 3 in theaters? Thor 3? I guess Thor 3.
Yeah, Thor 3.
When's that coming out?
November? I have literally no fucking idea.
What's coming out this December?
Star Wars?
What else? Thor?
Thor? That's about it. I know coming up, my local independent movie theater is playing, once again, they did it last year as well, Wet Hot American Summer in the theaters. And I'm probably going to go see that, because I fucking love Wet Hot American Summer. And a chance to see it in a movie theater is a good time. Oh yeah, the Blade Runner, wait, Justice League is coming out this year? Disaster Artist this December. Yeah, so there's some things. Thor is probably the thing I'm looking forward to most in general, just because that looks like a neat movie. I still need to see his other movie. The director did a movie called Hunt for the Wilder People.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be very good. We watched that, What We Do in the Shadows. Were you there for that?
Which was that?
That was the mockumentary about vampires.
No. No. When was this?
Oh, I don't know. It was here one night. I don't know. Yeah, months and months ago.
Might not have been here.
You might not have been here. But that was a fantastic movie, and apparently his other movie, Hunt for the Wilder People, is supposed to be very good. I'd like to see that before I see Thor. What We Do in the Shadows was really good. And, you know, mockumentary is a genre that can very easily be done wrong and be boring, and he found a way to make it interesting. Yeah?
That's a shitty ship. I might just flee.
That's fair. Do what you do, Rich. Oh, they got the mad flak strats. Let's see here. Oh, Rich, this is for you here. Aimless Corsair says, I think one of the major problems with Iron Fist is that it really isn't about anything. All the other shows have deeper themes in their narratives, and it really needed that grounding element. Wouldn't you agree?
They're people who punch other people.
It's a show about punching people. Most importantly, it's about punching ninjas. That's what Iron Fist is about. I agree. I was trying to come up with an arty-farty bullshit theming of Iron Fist, and it was hard for me to do so because it's not there. Like, Jessica Jones is the clear winner here. Just about, you know, getting over tragedy, getting over...
Oh, that's not good.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh, that's good.
And Daredevil has less of a theme, but, you know, it's good action sequence, and that's fine. Here is my only pitch as far as a bullshit arty-farty theme to Iron Fist. Get ready for chat hate. Millennial angst. This is what I got, chat. Millennial angst. If you think about it, are the main characters, if you look at Danny Rand and you look at Ward Meacham, what you have here is people who are entering the workforce, entering the world with no real direction. Get fucked. I know, but bear with me here. What we have is a past generation who has unrealistic expectations of how they will perform and an immense amount of helicopter parenting, and then complaining about the people not performing as well as they should be, which is typical millennial angst bullshit. What is a millennial? It's one of those things. So it's not perfect, but I think that was a theme of the show, is, you know, generally finding your own path and finding it hard to live up to the expectations of the older generation. It's not great, but that's what I got. Young people. I always thought, apparently I am a millennial. According to the spectrum that they give out, I've always considered myself a Generation Y, which I guess could roll into the millennial because we were the apathetic generation. But
it's just always good to have.
You appreciate the effort. Yeah, I know it's not great, but that's what I'm going with. Millennial angst.
This game will not give me ion weapons. It refuses, Jack. It stubbornly refuses to give me an ion weapon.
I know, and I'm very sorry. Fuck the generational names. I know.
Ion weapon?
Ion weapon?
Ion weapon?
Did you get an ion weapon?
Ion weapon?
Nope. Nope. Nope.
Alright.
Generation Y and millennials are the same thing. Oh, well then fine. Yeah, I'm you know, they give like the age range for millennials and I'm in there. Okay, well, Pickled Hitler, how do you feel about a 30-minute ban? Boom. I'm reading chat all over the place, and I just feel like you're being a dickhead. So, goodbye.
Name probably didn't help.
The name didn't help, and then you were like, he called me super dumb and said, I'm never going to read the chat. So, bye. You're gone. Because I have that power.
This encounter is just not worth it.
I'm sorry, Rich. I'm very sorry.
Alright. Everybody race aboard.
Fighting the good fight, absolutely. Absolutely. Let's see here. Renaissance Caveman says, since you're tired... No, sorry. Since you've tried the Star Wars Rebellion board game, you should try the video game version from '98 it's based on.
I played it. I liked it.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
I like 4X games, though.
Okay. That's fair. You know, that's fair. Let's see here. Huff-Hearted says, hi, fellas. How often do people come to you referencing Best of the Worst episodes from years ago, expecting that you know what they are talking about? And I agree with what Jack said about...
Frequently I might.
What?
Frequently I might
Forget?
know what they're talking about.
Oh, sure. Yeah, sometimes I remember. A lot of times people will like reference it. Like if you reference a movie, usually I'll get it. But a lot of times people will reference like a joke we made in that episode.
How prominent was the joke?
Right? Well, I'm saying sometimes I'm just like, what the hell are you talking about? Also, I agree with what Jack said about emulators in that one episode. There you go.
So what you're saying is you're a monster.
A monster. A horrible monster. Are the Mike Rich moments genuine?
Nothing on Best of the Worst is scripted other than maybe the opening, and that's to a very minor degree.
You're right. The only the opening is scripted in a YouTube. You read boxes,
right?
And then we go okay, and then the two who read boxes go, how do you want to start this? Okay, I got something.
Right.
And roll.
Right.
That's how much the intro is scripted.
Clone Bay? Yeah, I can outperform a Clone Bay.
Rich, are you going to make an Eclipse viewer?
No. We're not even gonna get a good view of it up here.
Yeah, we get 85%.
Eh, shit.
It's something.
That's shit.
It's something.
It's shit, Jack.
We get 85%. So far I've made 3 Eclipse viewers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
that was another reason we kind of put a cancel on the trip. We tried to buy like Eclipse sunglasses and we could not find any.
Sure. You make a little viewer. We made them out of cereal boxes. You know, you get a cereal box. You
Sounds
put
like a horrible way to see this epic astronomical
you
phenomenon.
put a white piece of paper on the bottom, and then you cut a hole on one side of the cereal box and a hole on the other side, and then on one side you put a aluminum foil over it, and you poke a hole in it with a pin, and then you can look in the other side and you can see the circle of the sun, and then as the moon crosses it, you know, it turns into a crescent shape.
Sounds like something that only exists to give kids something to do.
Well, you know, it's a safe way to view the eclipse. As I'm sure you're aware, you should not look directly into the sun, even during an eclipse, because it will burn your retinas. So we've been making eclipse viewers for me and the kids, the neighborhood kids. We're gonna watch the fucking eclipse. It's gonna be great. We're going to look into cereal boxes. Too many steps making a viewer? It does. It's super easy. Get some cereal boxes, you get some white paper, you cut some holes, aluminum foil, pinhole, boom. And you got a little pinhole camera. It's going to be great. And then, you know, like you just check on it every 10 minutes and you see the sun moving. It's going to be great. It's gonna be great. Everybody should do that. Everybody should do that. I see one question in the chat asking about favorite games. Here's something I'd like to talk about. Rich, what happened to your hull?
Damage over time?
You got fucked.
Shit happens, Jack.
Yeah. Here's something I like to talk about for favorite games. I was rendering out this project I was working on last week. I have a job that I'm just about finished with, and I was rendering out, and I went over to my other computer and opened up Steam and started flicking through all my games, and nothing was calling to me. I didn't care about playing anything. Play some PUBG, I don't really feel like it. Play some Friday the 13th, don't really feel like it. Go to Overwatch, don't really feel like it. And I just started scrolling, like, and nothing was calling out to me. So for the first time in possibly over a year, I played Team Fortress 2. And I've been putting in hours to Team Fortress 2. Team Fortress 2 is probably my most favorite game ever. It's the game I have the most hours into out of any other game I've played, bar none. And I started playing it again, and it's beautiful. It felt like going home. It was comforting getting into a Team Fortress 2 match.
Fucked. Just fucked.
And it felt great. And I'm thinking, right now I'm at 975 hours.
Completely fucked.
You're completely fucked. I'm so sorry. So, the question is, like, should I just go? Should I just plump down some 25 hours and get over that 1,000-hour mark? I think so.
Nah.
I think so.
Just a fucking number.
Yeah, and I'm over 1,000 total because I also have a ton of hours that I played on my Xbox 360 when it first came out. And so overall, I have over 1,000 hours, but not on Steam. On Steam, I only have 975. Yeah, this is not looking good for Rich.
We can get out of this. I need to find a store soon, but we can get out of this.
Okay. So, I'm going to be putting some hours into Team Fortress 2, and it's just a beautiful and lovely game. Probably my favorite. Probably my favorite game. It's definitely the game I have the most time into. I mean, the Traveler Speak says, I wish every game calculated your hours. I think that's a metric that we only started recently using and counting, like how, your total playtime. And I wish that came on every single system. I agree. Total playtime. Watching the stream, I have no idea what's going on in the game. You're in a spaceship and you're fighting another spaceship. kind of that easy. The shields keep going down because you're right next to an ion planet that randomly puts out an ion burst and shuts down some of your systems. What classes do you prefer? Any favorite cosmetics? I like medic. I love playing as the medic and engineer. Those are my two top classes. Other than that, the soldier. I mean, just classic rocket launcher. And, you know, heavy's fun to play as sometimes as well. But usually engineer, medic, soldier. It would be like my breakdown. Cosmetics, no, I first bought the game on my Mac, so I do have my earbuds, my Mac Apple earbuds, which is just, they're just fun to have.
Do we have an... we have enough badasses. I need to use this money elsewhere. Alright, ship.
Alright, ship. Alright, I'll be right back, Rich.
Okay.
You take a little break. Hey.
Cross your fingers. Cross our fingers. Didn't repair? You can't repair. You need a shop to buy repairs from for your hull. You can fix everything else. But you can't just, between turns, I'm going to fix my hull. It's just, that's a nonsensical thing. You can't do it. We have to just kind of outlast this barrage and get into the next sector. Get out of there! 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 Woo! Store! I have no scrap! I have no scrap! I am stupid! Why am I so stupid? Almost saved my ass. Oh, I lost Rand. Oh well. We gained nothing. 31 scrap. Give me a scrap earning event. I'm gonna risk these two before I go here because we need the scrap. Can they get through my shields? Conceivably. Kill them! Kill the intruders! Yeah, that's not even gonna get through. Alright. What's your priority? Take out the medbay.
You still alive?
Yeah.
Great. I'm gonna come over.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I know you can pause. I know you can pause the game at any time, but you know, if you were gonna do something super serious. What? Bad news, Jack? Why? What happened? What happened?
What's wrong now?
I have no idea. I have no idea what's going on.
Did every celebrity just die?
No, just the two. Jerry Lewis died, and who else died? An a pioneer black stand-up comic, like one of the first to. Oh, I forget his name though. Everybody's talking about him. Everybody's talking about him. Him and Jerry Lewis. Dick Gregory. Thank you. Dick Gregory died. Stand-up comedian and political social activist.
I've not heard of him. I don't know who that is.
Old school stand-up comic and was part of the civil rights march movement. So, march movements. Not Richard Pryor, the man who Richard Pryor looked up to.
All right, I'm gonna lose because this game won't give me decent weaponry. It refuses.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Rich. You're right. You're right. The game saw what kind of run you were working on, and it just said, "Nope, not for you, Rich Evans. Not for you."
What zone are we in?
Is there a way to tell?
Is it worth investing in a scrap recovery arm? I'd have to get rid of something.
Can you check your map? Like if you go back to ship, you're in sector 6.
Out of what, 8? Yeah.
So maybe, but maybe not.
I'd have to give up something decent. I don't think I'm going to. An actual good player would win with your setup.
Oh,
Damn.
snap!
I think you're just a prick.
Double snap. Prick. Prick. Let's see what we got here. This time it's Lupus says, something that always makes me laugh is the millennials are killing the blank crap. As though people not buying into your shitty business plan is their fault. Try making something the people want. Right? I think that's a usual thing, right? Ah, the hippies are killing this. Oh, those 80s punks are killing this. The disco's killing this. The grunge movement is killing this. That's just everything, all the time. The kids kill off the old stuff, and the old people don't like it. Yeah, we killed napkins. We're killing everything. Oh, those... You know what? Those nasty flappers are killing off the horse and buggy business. Oh, the flappers. Darn flappers. Don't even get me started on those vegans, right? They're killing the beef industry. Killing it, the vegans. Let's see here. Tired and Sad says, looking back at the early next-gen systems from the 90s, would the Nintendo 64 be the most overrated? Everything looked foggy, and the thing couldn't play full cutscenes like the PlayStation or Sega Saturn.
I think you're just goading me at this point. I've frequently talked about how I think the N64 is a piece of shit.
Yeah, to call it the most overrated, I think downplays its strengths. The Nintendo 64.
What were its strengths?
Multiplayer gaming
PC.
at the time.
PC.
At the time,
PC.
not everyone had a PC that could play anything more than solitaire.
Yeah, that shitty split screen crap is the N64 selling
Listen,
point.
just because you didn't have friends that played games doesn't mean that the
my
Nintendo
God.
64
You
wasn't a
you get to play in
giant.
this tiny box.
The Nintendo 64 was a giant
Piece of shit. Yes, I agree. GoldenEye.
of the
Fuck
living
GoldenEye.
of the living room. Not just GoldenEye. We had Mario Kart and Smash Brothers. 4-player gaming in the living room was a huge deal. And at the time, PC didn't have the games. Oh God, Rich, what multiplayer games?
Doom, Quake 2,
Rich, what
Half-Life, Quake 2
multiplayer
is
games?
the fucking
They have one. Okay, so they
fucking
have.
birth of the goddamn deathmatch.
So they have one good multiplayer game. Is what you're saying.
Oh,
I'm talking about all the multiplayer games they
Jesus
had that
Christ.
people could play. What happened? Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, you're doing great, Rich. You're doing great. You're doing great.
just to keep a lower power profile, though, I might stick with the pike beam.
I did not have a computer in my house until I don't think I had a computer till I moved out on my own, and it wasn't anything I could play a game on. So I probably got my first computer in 2000, 2001. Maybe even after that, actually.
Oh, I sold the Ion! Oh, I sold the other Ion. I didn't think I was going to get lucky later on, so I just said, fuck that strategy. Oh.
Go back and play the... If you go back and play the PlayStation, you will see it had warping, polygons, and textures. Only the N64 had true 3D objects. That's I don't know. I think the N64 can't be discounted just because games looked like garbage, because they did look like garbage. But you can say the same thing about early PC games. No matter how positively you talk about Thief, it looks like garbage.
It didn't look blurry.
It looked like garbage.
No.
No,
actually, the shading they used in Thief, it held up far longer than it should have.
The shading that they used on awful looking textures and awful looking models.
The use, yes, the artistic use of shadows on awful looking models really extended the longevity of Thief, which still looked better than the best N64 game.
I would disagree with that.
I would totally agree with that.
Well, obviously you said it.
Thief compared to GoldenEye?
Oh well, no. GoldenEye looked like ass.
That's like the premier Nintendo.
GoldenEye isn't.
Oh my God.
GoldenEye isn't the premier.
You know what the problem
game.
is?
What?
You grew up with an N64.
Of course
and
I
you're
did.
Nostalgic.
Yes,
You're incapable.
I'm nostalgic because I had
capable
hours and hours of quality time with a machine, and I played with people.
Shit, that was an accident.
This calls for a PC N64 showdown. Absolutely. Showdown happening. You couldn't rent PC games back in the day? Is that true? I don't know. It doesn't matter.
I knew a store where you could, actually.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see the shit Rich is talking about the N64 when we finally get that Diddy Kong Racing stream going. Oh, it's going to be off the hook. Right off the hook. It is all subjective. It's absolutely subjective, which is why Rich and I can have a back and forth about it. But it's all right. I think just because it looks bad doesn't means you're discounting a large chunk of what the N64 did well, which was multiplayer gaming, and the games were very good.
All right. All right.
Back in the day, not everyone had a PC that could run games. Not everyone had an internet connection where you could play the multiplayer games with other people. I think N64 had some clear advantages.
All right.
Not saying that the PC didn't have its own advantages, but
Jack, I'm playing FC. I know it's fine.
it's fine. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Jack, you are the iron fist of having opinions. You know what? That's a decent burn.
Jack,
I
was being a jerk. I apologize for being a jerk.
You were having some fun with the moment, Rich. I understand that about you, and that's all fine. Let's see what we got here. Art of Self? Sealth? Art of Sealth?
Art of Sealth?
Sealth. I don't think that's a real word, but hey, that's fine. Ahoy gents. A live stream and a cold beer. Life is good. Just watched Mars Attacks recently and thought how wonderful it would be if Martians landed.
Why would that be wonderful?
We'd get some decent comedy out of it before most of us were incinerated, and then we would get Martian guts when we figured out their weakness. No spoiler alert. Let's see here. Read any interesting space news lately? What's going on in space?
All of the space is happening.
There's a lot of space happening. I don't know if I've read any interesting space news. I know they're going to try to vaporize Mars's atmosphere to make it oxygen rich. They're working on a plan to vaporize Mars's atmosphere to make it produce its own oxygen. SpaceX is doing very well. That's exciting. We're still trying to figure out how to clean up all of our space junk. That's going to be a bigger problem as soon as we start. Once we want to start like leaving and coming back from the Earth more often, we got to find a way to deal with all that space junk up there. There's a lot of junk, Rich, in our orbit. All those old satellites and shit. Junk. How would do that, Jack? I don't know. I half read an article about them trying to put oxygen on Mars. Yeah, probably magnets. Well, no, yeah, they'll put Matt Damon up there. He'll plant some potatoes and he'll just make it happen. You saw that movie. It was great. It was great. Daysis2 says, "Hey, Jack and Rich, I live in Singapore, so I never get to see your streams live. Hope to hear an oh my god on the YouTube video on demand later. Thanks for everything and keep up the great work." Ow. Speaking of space junk, they made a hard sci-fi anime based around the concept called Planetes, about astronauts doing that job. That will be a legitimate job. The space janitors will be a legitimate job as soon as we start leaving and coming back from the Earth more often. I would not want to run into a piece of space junk while leaving the planet. Planates? Planetes? Oh, yeah, you're probably right, Tiberius. They'll just get drones to do it. They're just going to get drones to do everything. That's great. Musk already has robots to clean up the space junk. He just needs to get them out in space first. You know he has them just in his warehouse, ready to go. What? How would you clean it up? The stuff is orbiting around the Earth at ridiculous speeds. Well, yeah, but then you just go at a relative speed and grab it. You would have to be orbiting the Earth as well, and so you would just have to find a relative speed, and then you could just grab it. Is how I would assume it would work. Senior Funky Town, Musk is a Bond villain. We should do Vasty Scurvy Dogs. You just got an achievement.
All right, all right.
Whatever that achievement was, Rich. You got it. We need to, I think as a nation, as a planet, even if you're not a United States citizen, a citizen of America, we need to do all we can to keep Elon Musk happy. I think if he turns against us, we're all fucked. Don't you think?
Because he's a Bond supervillain waiting to happen.
He is. He has all this incredible technology, resources, influence in the tech sector. He could do some serious damage to all of us. So let's just make him happy. Whatever he needs, that guy's gonna just
You don't want to see a real life Bond villain, Jack?
No. I'm not saying we don't have a real life James Bond, but even if we did, he might mess up. I think Elon Musk has great marketing, but is an overrated ass. He has a lot of cool things. I don't disagree that a lot of it's marketing, but I also think he's really neat.
We need to name someone.
Okay. Boink. Let me get this. Let me get this. And how do you feel about Scorn 1210?
I feel okay about that.
Scorn 1210. Get out of here, Chris Phillips. Scorn.
So in the interest of generating a peace, when are you bringing when are we getting the N64 fixed to play that Diddly Kong? Diddy Kong.
Diddly Kong.
Diddly Kong.
Diddly Kong is a very different thing. That was actually it's banned in 13 states. I think it's fixed.
Do you want to bring it in next stream? Do that?
Yeah. Let me double check.
We'll bond over the N64, Jack. We'll make peace. I was kind of a jerk. I feel terrible.
I understand that.
I was kind of a jerk for laughing like that.
You were, but
I see. I mean that era. That's when PC pioneered multiplayer gaming.
Sure.
That shit started with id Software, really, and Doom and Quake 2 and.
Oh, I'm not discounting that.
Yeah.
But I don't think the numbers were there. Like, yes, they were pioneering. They were making it more.
That was more popular than you think.
Possibly. They could have been also just because I didn't have one.
Yeah,
so it was like it wasn't even on my radar.
And I am a jerk, chat. I was being a jackass.
You were being a jackass. But
I apologize.
But you were being a jackass for entertainment purposes.
Yeah.
And so I kind of understand it.
You should not be the butt of my jokes, Jack. You're my friend.
Listen, you're used to it. You're used to turning on the people closest to you. Thanks, Mike.
That's what I'm around all the time.
Exactly. So it's hard to blame you. It's just the environment you were raised in, Rich. Yes, I will double check that the N64 is up to snuff. Don't you need a computer on a farm? This was before home computers were a big deal. No, like I said, I want to say my very first computer I bought in 2002. After I moved out of my parents' house and got my own place. And after I worked for a couple of years, I decided it was time to get my own computation machine. And so yeah, I didn't have a computer for a long time. Bye, Steve the Ghost. Jack, the big problem with Space Junk is it's really small stuff like paint chips. Yeah, that's some of it. That's some of it. You know, Hunchback Jack, like, I know, like, there are some people that just didn't grow up with consoles and had computers, but I think for consoles were more accessible back in the day. And so that's what I had. That's what a lot of people had. I don't think Rich has seen any Game of Thrones. I have watched every episode of Game of Thrones semi-begrudgingly because my wife watches it.
Honestly, it sounds miserable.
Yeah.
So-and-so died. So-and-so died. All your favorite characters are dead. It sounds absolutely miserable.
I really think it is, and I also think it's confusing. I think it's miserable and confusing, and I don't much care for it. But it's just one of those things where, you know, it's a chance to sit down with Lisa and just, we'll sit for an hour and I'll watch the thing. And sometimes you see some boobs and that's nice. There's some butts. There's some decent violence. Decent gore and violence. So, you know, that's what you get. And I'm okay with it. And Peter Dinklage. So... I didn't think Farscape was confusing. I thought Farscape made some logical leaps, but that's different. I was never confused by Farscape. I just didn't much care for it. Game of Thrones equals soap opera for nerds? Yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Dreamer2K. You just didn't get it, Jack. Yeah. No, I did. I got it. I got it all. It's just, I think it's poorly written. I think it's poorly written, and the characters meander, and... Yeah, no, it's everything's fine. First time I landed on a Game of Thrones episodes, I thought it was porn. Yeah, there is some dirty, dirty stuff. Dirty, dirty stuff. Let's see here. Tired and Sad said, with Joss Whedon taking over the DCEU, what do you think will happen to the films after Justice League? Will there be a soft reboot, or should it just be trashed and redone from scratch?
What, for the DC?
DCEU.
Just get rid of it.
Just trash it.
It's too early. You want to see a reboot like right away? I don't know.
Rumor is that they've renamed the Flash movie to Flashpoint.
Yeah.
Is Flashpoint, and Flashpoint in the comics was a major universe reset button. So I can only assume that they plan on doing the same thing for the movie universe.
It would have to be so frustrating being a DC Comics fan.
I mean, at this point, any comics fan, right? Like
Any comics fan, yes.
but DC in general, or in specifically, yeah.
Well, how often is there a Flashpoint? How often? The continuity's rewritten!
Flash.
It's terrifying to buy a comic book because you don't know, like, this is a comic book I really like. Gee, it might not have happened a month from now.
Oh, I'm really into this character. I've been.
I'll be ashamed when they get rebooted out of existence.
Yep.
I would never want to be a DC fan.
Right.
It sounds horrifying.
Yeah, the Infinite Crisis, Crisis on Infinite Earths, Flashpoint, then the New 52 reboot, and now wasn't there another universe reboot after New 52?
Probably 7 of them. They're doing something now, Rebirth.
Yeah, I think that might be it.
Is that different from the Final Crisis reboot?
No idea. How do you even keep up? How can you keep up? That was so infuriating to me, by the way, as someone who read Miss Marvel.
Yeah.
That was right during the Marvel universe reboot. I had to do some serious Google and Wikipedia searches just to find the issues that connected. Oh, okay, she's in this universe, and now I need to read one issue of this to figure out what happened there, and then I need to read one issue of this, and then I can pick up her new series, which is in this universe, and everything changed, and it was awful. It was awful just catching up to the stupid thing that they did with their universe.
I'm just going to accept the bribe.
Yep. Oh, yeah, you need to repair, man.
Well, I want scrap before I go to repair. I'm being greedy. I can admit that. I'm being greedy.
All right, no, that's fair, as long as you can admit it.
Look, the fact that I need this many repairs...
Oh.
I need to rethink my weapons.
Okay. Rethink, man. Rethink away. Marvel, I think I'd like to think Marvel is easier to keep up with because they only do one universe resetting thing every 10 years instead of twice a year like DC does. But
as far as I know, the only one they've done has been Secret Wars.
Well, no, and then they did this new one.
Marvel? Other than Secret Wars?
Yeah.
They just did that last year.
Or was that Secret Wars? I'm reading behind, so I'm not caught up on new. No, what else did they do? They did another universe resetting thing, didn't they?
When?
I'm trying to remember. This is the new one? Oh, well, yeah, there's the Ultimate Universe no longer existing.
I guess One More Day was a Spider-Man specific reboot.
Sure, that was a universe reboot.
That's when I left.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Scarlet Witch. Scarlet Witch did her House of M.
That got undone. That was a temporary thing.
It did get undone, but that was still a universe reboot.
That was a storyline, and then everything went back to how it was after. To the best of my knowledge.
No, not everything. Some people remembered their House of M alter ego and it changed their characters.
All right.
Including the original Miss Marvel, who is now Captain Marvel. That was part of her storyline.
That's why I got out. This is why I got out.
That's right. And then they did the all-new, all-different reboot, and now they're doing the Marvel Legacy thing, which looks reboot-ish.
That's awful rebootish.
It's awful. Ooh. I'm sorry. Sir, you're acting a little rebootish, and we're going to have to ask you to leave. Captain Marvel is the best Miss Marvel? I don't get it. I tried to read her book. I read her first collection, and I just didn't get it. I didn't understand. I don't understand why people like Captain Marvel. Not my kind of book.
fight. Nothing to be gained there.
Yep.
Nothing worth it.
I don't know. I don't know.
Ah, God, drone ships. Fucking drone ships.
Fucking drone ships. So yeah, I guess to answer your question, Flashpoint might reset the universe. We know they're probably going to get at least one more. We know Aquaman is filming. And we know that Joss Whedon, as part of his deal to finish Justice League, is getting a Batgirl movie. Whether that will happen before the universe reboot is yet to be seen, but who knows at this point? Who knows? Crane Hand Christ says, "Hey Jack, would you rather be over..."
Over what? Over easy?
Sorry, I didn't know where this was going. Would you rather be over you're dead and you haven't done anything that you want, or you're still alive and there's nothing you want to do? Did a large procession wave their torches as my head fell in the basket? And was everybody dancing on the casket? Now it's over and I'm dead and I haven't done anything that I want. Or am I still alive and there's nothing I want to do? I get it. That's a good one. That's a good song. I returned a bag of groceries accidentally taken off the shelf before the expiration date. I came back as a bag of groceries accidentally taken off the shelf before the date stamped on my side. I don't remember a lot, but I remember They Might Be Giants. Alpaca Death Trap says, "Hey Jack, I also just got back from a road trip to just south of Calgary." What? "And I've come to the conclusion that road trips would be horrifying if bugs splattered blood instead of little bug guts." Yes, it would be.
If they're a mosquito, they do.
Because you end up with a lot of bug carcasses on your car, and man, if they splattered blood like people did, constant washes. Constant washes.
Oh, this is not good. Well, I unlocked the Mana Sea, so.
Oh, so you did it.
I thought I had to win. I guess I just had to get to Sector 8.
Oh, well, good.
Somewhat easier.
Yeah. I was listening to Particle Man today. Such a cute song. That whole album. That whole Flood. Flood is a great album. Everything though. I just love just about every single They Might Be Giants song ever.
Ever?
It's great. Now try singing Letterbox. Oh, what's Letterbox? I know a lot of They Might Be Giants. I don't necessarily know Letterbox. The best song on Flood is hands down Birdhouse in Your Soul, says Mr. Pew Pee Pants. It's not a bad song. Birdhouse in Your Soul. Best on the album? And then you're saying, what's better? Rock to Wind a String Around? Your Racist Friend? Road Trip? Or Road Movie to Berlin? Is that what it's called? We're in a road movie to Berlin. Can't drive out the way we drove in. That's a great one. They're all great. Music, chit chat with Jack. No, it's just They Might Be Giants. That's all I can sing is They Might Be Giants. Particle Man. Everything, right? Everything on that album is perfect. Everything on that album is perfect.
Shit.
What the fuck has been happening these past 5 minutes? I've just been reminiscing about They Might Be Giants while Rich seems to be struggling.
Yeah.
With a rebel ship here. A rebel rigger relationship hostile.
All right, Human, you get some piloting skills while we're trying to crack this shell.
Anna Ing is not on Flood. Anna Ing is a great song, though. What is Anna Ing? Is that Lincoln? Might be Lincoln. But Anna Ing is another great song. Yes, I've seen They Might Be Giants live twice. One time, probably 2003-ish, 2004-ish in Madison at a little theater. It was Real Big Fish opening up for They Might Be Giants, and it was a glorious evening. It was at this small place in Madison. I think it's called the Barrymore. And at the time, my wife was up there going to college. She wasn't my wife at the time. But I went up, spent some time with her, saw Real Big Fish and They Might Be Giants. It was awesome. They did this bit. Where they just they brought a radio out on stage and started like flipping the radio channels and finding random songs and then just started playing with that song. And then someone would like change the tuner on the radio and they'd start playing with the next song. And that rolled into the fingertips montage at the end of Apollo 18. And it was great. They were doing, I think that was during their Mink Car tour. So that was great. And then I actually just saw them recently in Milwaukee as they were doing their final tour. Or what everyone suspected to be their final tour, and I saw them here in Milwaukee, and I was a little disappointed by the show. But it's all right. I still saw them live again. And it was a great show. No, Rich is not listening to a word I say.
No, I'm not.
He's, you know.
I am in the zone.
Yeah, he's in the zone. Apollo 18 was intended to be listened to on random. It scatters fingertips all over. Yeah, Apollo 18, if you are a They Might Be Giants fan, you need Apollo 18 in your music collection just on the off chance that if you hit shuffle all songs, you will get one of the fingertip songs. That's just a 3-second little fluttering thought song. I love having that in my collection just for that thing. This is not on hard, Capez. This is on normal, so you know.
Normal's still pretty damn difficult. Go fuck yourself.
Hard. Well, they're wondering because you're struggling. That's fine.
Well, FTL is known for being so easy.
Cranehead Christ, I agree. God damn it, I love They Might Be Giants. I do.
That's right, Chad. FTL on easy is still hard.
Right?
Ish. I can deal with easy. I can win on easy fairly consistently.
Yeah. They're probably not going to add anything new to FTL. I mean, we already got...
Come on, I need about 60 more scrap before this fight.
We already got the free DLC, the extended stuff in FTL, which was a great addition.
I'm not going to get it. Shit. shit.
And now the FTL makers are working on a new game, so we're probably not going to get another one.
No, we're not going to get another FTL.
Yeah. No, to my knowledge, Rich has not tried the Captain's Edition.
No.
No.
What is the Captain's Edition?
That's like that's like a mod, you know.
Oh. I'm unfamiliar with it.
It adds some more stuff.
Alright. I'm not going to crack that nut. I might be well enough equipped for the mothership. I wanted to fully upgrade my weapon so I could use all 3.
Yeah.
That's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
All right.
So we got to make do.
Do it. Do it, Rich. Do the damage.
Oh, great. Hacked mind control. That's just fantastic.
At least they didn't hack your teleporters. Here we go. Here we go, everybody. Here we go. Have you seen the footage of PUBG on console? I saw the announcement that it's going to come to Xbox One. But I don't know if I've seen any footage. I'm sure it looks relatively the same, as consoles are relatively powerful machines at the moment. It's also coming to PS4. Great. Any word on crossplay? They probably won't do crossplay because there's no way a controller player can compete with a mouse player. But
that hacked mind control is going to be really obnoxious.
PUBG makes millions stealing the assets from other games. Well, I know that's how it originally started. It started as like a DayZ mod and then an Arma mod, and now it's kind of its own thing, but eh. Oh yeah, I will show Rich that. I have Dusk bookmarked on my Steam page. I will show that to Rich. Dusk. Old school first-person shooter looking thing. Looks interesting.
That fucking mind control. I lost a Manus. Because of the mind control.
Oh my. Have I played anything at 4K 60 frames a second yet? Not to my knowledge. I don't even think my monitor supports 4K, so it would be moot. And I generally don't care about that. As long as I'm getting 60 frames per second, I don't care what the graphics look like. I'm not a graphics person. Huh? I think, did we look at Agents of Mayhem to play on stream?
No.
Oh. Looks interesting. I mean, we're not opposed to playing new games. This is just what Rich felt like playing today.
I hate playing shit for the first time on stream. I've come to dislike it.
You've always disliked it.
It's made for some terrible streams.
That's true. That is true. That is true. We generally don't plan out what we're doing on stream. I know I would really like to do an adventure game. We were talking about Space Quest 2 coming up soon. That would be neat. It's been a while since we've done a voiceover stream, so I think that would be a lot of fun. And yeah, there's some new games coming out. Really, just twiddling my thumbs until the Mario Rabbids game comes out. Shit, yeah, Swighoon. Danny Brown's great. He's weird as fuck. That guy's weird as fuck. If you are into indie hip-hop and you don't know who Danny Brown is, give him a listen. That guy's a weird-ass rapper. I'm still making my way through the new Kendrick Lamar album as far as indie hip-hop is concerned. I don't even know if you can call him indie anymore. But I'm still making my way through Damn. I can't get over his voice. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. Like, I don't know if I like it, but I'm into it, if that makes any sense. Where it's just weird enough where I'm into it. What happened? What happened? What'd you do?
The horribly timed cloak.
Oh.
This is gonna be tedious as fuck.
I agree. So far, I'm really digging New Kendrick. I mean, but everyone is. Everyone's digging New Kendrick. Jack, on a stream where you were out of town, Karen mentioned that she would like to play Animal Farm on DS. Oh, Animal Crossing on DS on a stream. Yeah, that would be a stream where just Rich and I had a lot of talking to do. It's like, yeah, Karen, you play. Rich and I, we are going to discuss this for 4 hours, and Karen will just play that in the background. we could start delegating gameplay to other people. We're going to outsource our gameplay to a third party. Let's see here. Agonized Candle says, how do you come to terms with your mortality?
You just have to deal with it.
Once we die, we'll stay dead forever.
Yes.
I can't comprehend that, let alone feel okay about it.
What else are you gonna do?
Yeah, and I don't know who that actress is, so I'm not
like, you commit suicide, but isn't that really just hastening the problem?
You know, the I mean, where did that even come from? But I mean, you're correct, but it's like, what? No, to me, our mortality is what makes what we do every day so very special. The fact that one day it's all gone and there's no more, there's nothing after, makes what I choose to do with my time that much more important every day. So it's a big deal for me, but like I said, that's what motivates me to do stuff. That's what motivates me to go on vacations and to watch weird movies and to play video games and to hang out with my friends. I'm very motivated by my own mortality.
I should have kept that other Ion. I didn't know I sold it when I bought the Blast 2.
Oh.
That really ended up coming to bite me in the end.
Well, there you go.
Now I need to land a couple lucky hits on their medbay before I can even think about attacking.
Right.
Especially down a Manus now. Cloak.
Well, that's depressing. Well, you know, that's what happens.
Shit.
I just got a Patreon update that new Best of the Worst is coming out in a couple hours. Guess they're waiting for you guys to wrap up for once. I guarantee they're not waiting. That's just how long it's taking to upload.
Yeah. I don't even think it's deliberate. I just don't think they're paying attention.
No, they're not paying attention. Of course not. Rich is playing on normal difficulty for anyone. Some people are asking.
I could not find a good set of weapons for the life of me. I needed that second ion. I didn't find it until after I sold one of them.
Oh.
I don't know what to do.
You thinking of running?
Yeah.
Okay.
That hacked mind control's gonna kill me.
Yeah. Aren't you guys in the same studio? Can't you yell down the hall or something? They don't always upload from here. You can upload anywhere the internet is. Oh yeah, I love The Expanse. Really looking forward to the new season. Whenever that comes out. But I watch it. I love it. I think it's great. Great sci-fi. Actors are slightly bad. Characters are a little
Let's rethink this.
archetypal, but the story is amazing. I'm drawn in the world.
Let's rethink this.
The Belters versus the Earthlings versus the Mars. You're going to rethink this. How are you rethinking this, Rich? What's your thought process?
I'm gonna die when everybody burns to death in my teleporter room.
Oh, well then, there you go. Never mind.
I just need that shield to be down long enough.
To do what?
This. It's only doing 1 damage because it's going through 1 shield, but it's something.
And is this part of your
I can
mothership
I can
strats?
use this when I go to the mothership.
Okay.
I was so focused on killing their crew, but that would make life so much easier if I could just murder their crew. Oh god.
No disrespect to Thomas Jane. Thomas Jane does a good job. But the actor who plays Holden, he's a bit much. And, you know, he's our main character. And he's a bit much. I just saw him as a young man in Sky High. We watched Sky High. The Kurt Russell is a superhero and sends his kid to superhero high school.
Yeah.
Movie. And the actor who plays Holden in The Expanse has a role in it, but he's like a kid, and it's weird to see him so young.
See, I can't get in. I need 3 shots in a row to hit without missing.
Sky High, you know what? It was all right. Sky High. It was a fine little kids movie. My children enjoyed it.
That's the hard part.
Timing. R. Miller says, I only started playing FTL for the first time this summer, and I get why Rich is obsessed. It's a very good game. FTL. A very good game.
Whoops.
Holden is the name of the main character from The Expanse.
It's not gonna work on the mothership either. I can't.
You got some shit weapons?
I can't get through their shields.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you got burst laser and ion.
Miss, 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 miss.
Yeah. I don't know what to tell you.
I'm fucked. You tell me I'm fucked.
I mean,
I'm fucked.
It kind of seems like you're a little bit fucked. That's what it kind of seems like.
Good, they hacked my fucking sensors this time. Idiot.
Idiot. Let's see here. Anonymous says, hope you guys have a good week. Thank you. It's quite possible we will. It's quite possible. Unit 603 Idiot says, play Loom.
Why?
The latest masterpiece of fantasy storytelling from Lucasfilm's Brian Moriarty. It's an extraordinary adventure with an interface on magic, stunning 3D landscapes,
Interesting.
and sophisticated music.
They come back to life.
Who does?
The enemy did.
You killed some people and they came back to life?
Yeah, after the that first round.
After you ran away?
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, they are surrounded by other ships, so they probably just picked up some more crew.
All right. This isn't going to end well. For sure, this isn't going to end well.
Yeah, you're probably going to die. You're probably like going to super die. Mind controlling the engines, eh? That's fair.
Hoping they can kill each other off a bit.
Let's see what we got here. Gahalbach says, hey, it's Karlbach. Gelbach? Gaybalk? Graybatch? Anyways, have a nice night. And Jack, if you're ever in California, I'd love to buy you a great double IPA here. San Diego has a vast amount of breweries. Yeah. I'm coming back. I probably won't have time to hang out for a beer, but I'm heading down that way Thanksgiving time. Spend Thanksgiving down there. Gonna see some family, hang out for a bit, and go to Universal Studios. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. I'm hoping while I'm down there. For a long time, my cousin Jake, who I used to make videos with and used to do comedy with him and all that stuff. You know, the first kind of real movie thing that we ever made was a little short movie. It was like 20-30 minutes, and I've been giving some serious thought. It's nowhere on the internet, and I've been giving some serious thought to re-editing it and putting it up on the internet because I think it's interesting. I think it's interesting how bad it was. And like I said, it's just a 20-30 minute thing, and I have it on DVD. The only problem is I need to re-edit a bunch of it because like we used songs that we maybe shouldn't have used, and it's not quite great. And so what we need to do is find all of our original footage, which is all still on DV tapes, which he claims he has in his house. And so that's one of the things I'll be doing while I'm over there is grabbing all of these original DV tapes so I can re-edit all of the footage and get a clean version up on YouTube, which I'm really excited about. Sweet Jesus, no. How did I never know that Jack has his own YouTube channel? It's true. I barely upload to it, though. I barely ever update it. But I think that'll be an interesting exercise. One of the ending of that short movie is probably one of the things that I'm most proud of ever writing. And we did a terrible job of filming it, but I remember it's one of the things I'm most proud of writing, and I just love for it to be out there. If we can find these original DV tapes. Do you have a way to transfer from DVD? That shit sucks. Well, yeah. I mean, I'd have to get an old DV camera and do all of the importing all over again. There's a ton of shit I'd have to redo. Basically, start from scratch.
You only live once.
Do it, Rich. Do it. You can do it.
Are we able to kill fast enough? No, we're not. We're not.
Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god, you're not.
Yeah.
They have a crazy med bay.
I know they do.
What? What?
Their mind-controlled person came back over with me.
Oh! Sure! Because he was in the same room when you teleported.
He came back over with me.
So he's dead. So
We can do this.
you think?
We can fucking do this. We can so fucking do this. We're gonna kidnap these cocksuckers one by one.
That's your plan?
That's my plan.
That's a fair plan, Rich. That's an absolute fair plan.
We can totally do this.
You're gonna go over there, mind control a dude, teleport him back, and go, you're on our ship now, and then when he's back on your ship, you'll kill him.
Yes! Murder! Fucking murder!
That's the sneakiest murder. You're drugging him.
Yes!
Your ship is this way. Oh, okay, my ship is this way. I believe you. Murder. Nice.
Oh, this is fantastic news!
You found an interesting workaround here.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
So you can just mind control them and
He's just gonna go
teleport them
work
back.
my shield system for me while I wait for his mind control to wear off so I can murder him! Yes! Yes!
Yeah, Rich knows about the AI. He will not kill everyone, obviously. If you kill
You leave the one guy in that one weapons room
Yeah.
alive. He can't fix any of the rest of this. It's great.
if you kill everyone on the ship, when it comes back the next time, it's controlled by an AI that's really devious. So you leave one guy alive who...
He's dead! He's fucking dead! It's glorious! Glorious!
And you've never done this before.
I've never done this before.
How many hours do you have in FTL and you're
lot.
just finding this out?
A
Isn't that
lot.
great?
This is new information.
This is the glory that is FTL, is Rich is discovering a new tactic after all this time.
Who do we take next? Oh, you got no pilot again. Oh no, what happened? What happened to your pilot? You can hit him a bit for me. you can hit him a bit for me.
Oh, I better teleport him out of there.
Oh, he's in trouble. Oh, we got him. He's safe, everyone. He's safe.
We saved you from your evil crewmates. Come into this dark closet. Why does this room have a graded floor?
This is great.
For easy cleanup, motherfucker.
This is so great. Look at this. He's just on my ship now. Look at the board. Look at the board, jackass. Yes.
Why does this room smell funny? Don't worry about it.
Yes.
Don't worry about it. Go in the
I
room.
love it. I love it so much.
Kidnap strategy.
Oh, I love murder.
Mad kidnap strats.
Oh.
It's great. It's great, Rich. Rich, you know what Rich really enjoys? Mad strats. And he just learned a new one. That means you could have done this.
Oh, he's smart enough to leave the room that I evacuate of oxygen. Isn't that interesting?
He's self-preserving.
Oh, he goes back. His priority is the shield room. That's weird.
Yeah, all of them go there. Interesting. The mad strat, that is murder. But it's not just murder. Like, he's not just murdering them. You understand he's kidnapping them first. That's the glory of it. He's convincing them to defect and come to his ship and then killing them off one by one.
This has to be against the Geneva Conventions.
Yes, I will grant you asylum. Yes. Come into this room with many spikes on the walls. Varyar77 says, long time, no tip. Enjoy your mad strategic genius. All right. Just going to get one more dude, Rich. One more dude to get.
What have you bring to the other room? I don't know. Just don't.
And so then is your plan to boarding party the shields.
Yep.
And then you can just take it out at your own
Yep.
pace.
In fact, I'm not even going to use my designated badasses.
Sure. Because there's no one there to fight you. The one guy...
I'm gonna let these guys level up their fighting skills.
Yeah. The one guy left on the Rebel flagship is literally trapped in a weapon room. And that weapon is their only weapon left, and they're not powerful enough to take down your shields. So there's no one to fight you. That's great, Rich. That's great. Rich, you're lucky you lost that mantis early on. The crew limit is 8, so you wouldn't be able to teleport enemy crew aboard your ship.
He died so everyone else could live.
Who was it? Who died? Do we know?
I don't know.
I don't know. You died so we could learn a valuable lesson.
Who was it that died? I forgot who was named. Is that Mario? Mario died so everyone could live.
That's true. That's Mario.
I'm just gonna give you mind control just to fuck with you. I'm not beaming you aboard, but
Just fuck around with him. No, you can't beam him aboard.
all right. You need to level up some stuff too.
No, I think we lost Danny Rand in a prisoner exchange, right? You picked up a different prisoner.
He just died, I think.
Oh, did he?
I want to destroy everything but their oxygen room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. If you destroy the oxygen room.
I don't want to kill him.
Yeah.
We're still gonna need to repair it. We're still not doing great.
Right, but this is a things are at least looking positive at the moment.
Yeah.
In before Rich accidentally kills the last guy.
That'll be hard to do.
Yeah, like if Rich had like a flak cannon, maybe he could misfire, but
right.
It's very unlikely that he will accidentally kill the last guy. Unless he somehow accidentally, like you have
I'm
your
not gonna accidentally hit their oxygen.
you have a combat drone, so he could randomly hit the oxygen.
It's not gonna randomly hit anything. I just turn it off.
Ah, there you go. That would be the only thing. But yeah, with
Well, even then, this ship's gonna. I'm gonna blow this ship up before it would have a chance to run out of oxygen anyway.
sure. Best of the worst, we watched some of the many awful video game movies, Super Mario Brothers, Doom, etc. I'm sure that could happen. I think we've talked about a Mario Brothers episode before.
Yeah.
Because it's that one does need something.
Does it?
It does.
Does
it's
it, Jack?
so weird.
Look at this. It's just sitting there. It's just gonna keep sitting there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mad strats.
Mad strats.
Look at that.
Rich. You did it. Congratulations, Rich. You did it.
Well, it's not We're a long way away from over.
But you got the first version down. You got V1 down. Now if you could find a way to heal up. Whoo, man.
I've got one.
You've got one?
If that doesn't get overtaken before I can get there. Just in time.
Nice. No, oh, nice. And repair. Well, shit, dog. You got the makings. You got the makings now. Mario, this is all because of you. Because you died, Rich found the new strat. Thank you again, Mario. In the arms of an angel, fly away with me. In the arms of an angel. Well, Sarah McLachlan to play you out.
Alright, so we need to survive. Survive and get back to the mothership. Get back to base.
That's the thing, Epic Jason. Like, the Super Mario Brothers movie is bad in a very interesting way, I'd say. It kind of makes sense as a movie, but it's bad in a very unique way. Learn the lyrics, Jack? I will not, Hunchback Jack. I will not. I refuse to learn the lyrics to a Sarah McLachlan song.
You get back in that private seat, dude.
Yep. Yeah, now you got to get out of there before too much damage is caused to you.
I know, that's the trick. A little bit, we can deal.
I know nothing of Neil Blomkamp. Oh, shit. That's a Mike and Jay question. After you just repaired, Rich.
Yeah, I know.
Come on. Come on! You're still, and you're better off than you were before.
Yeah.
You're in the green now, and you were in the yellow before. All right, settle down, make your plan. Update on your Rick and Morty opinion. I haven't watched anything besides season 1, and I thought it was kind of meh. So, I don't dislike it. I don't actively dislike it. It just didn't really speak to me. I didn't like it enough to continue watching. So. Yeah, just meh. It was fine. Like, it had some funny moments, and some of it was all right. And I didn't much care for some things, and it's like, you know. Thoughts on the Defenders? I thought it was kind of meh. I'm halfway through, and it's all right. Some decent fight scenes. I'm happy just to see some of the characters again. It's just nice to get, you know, a lot of it is just kind of wonderful fan service, where I just like Jessica Jones making fun of Daredevil's outfit. That's funny. How's it going?
It's going, Jack. It's going.
I see that. It is going. Oh, shit.
I think we're 3 shades of fucked.
Yeah. Kinda looking like that. No spoilers. No spoilers for Defenders. Just came out. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Yeah, this second wave is really rough with the random super drones. And if your guy doesn't get that beam down soon, you're gonna be super duper. Oh, there you go. Okay, you got the beam down. That's good. Oh,
We're dead. That was a fine run.
That was a fine run, Rich. And you know what? The whole goal of that run was to unlock the third type of the ship, and you did that. Excellent run. In the arms of the angel, fly away.
Oh, this also has a 4-person teleporter.
Neat.
Ooh, and it's got, it starts off with one of them.
Nice.
Atlantis. Alright.
So I can sleep now if you feel like it. That was the one run.
Yeah, that was pretty brutal.
That it was, Rich.
How long have we been going?
When did we start? A little before 6. So we've been going about 3 hours.
What do we do next?
That was a pretty good run. I kind of like that.
I like going 4 hours.
I know you like going 4 hours.
I'm okay with being done with FTL.
Well, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
I was like, unless you have a strong feeling to play FTL more, we've been going 3 hours and 11 minutes.
Do you want PUBG?
I do not want. Actually, I have not. I want to say I'm at like 28 hours now.
Why don't you do PUBG with a squad again?
With a squad again?
PUBG with a squad. Do it.
Okay.
Fucking do it.
Okay.
Fucking.
Okay.
And I'm still sorry for being a dick about the N64. That was real asshole-ish of me.
I mean, it was.
It really
but
was.
It was.
I feel bad. I legitimately feel bad.
Okay. Sure.
I owe you an apology. I owe you a fun PUBG with a squad, is what I owe you.
Play some N64. I don't have the N64 with me, but I will bring it. I'll make sure I have all the pieces, and we'll do some Diddy Kong.
Yeah, that still kind of fits. So, that's good. Do you have a mouse that you're happy with here?
I'll use whatever. I'll use whatever we got.
Which one do you want? You want this one, or do you want this one? You got the rival or the...
I think this one is more like my mouse.
All right.
So
that's got your top buttons that you like.
Yeah.
You might need to rebind them.
Oh yeah, well, and you have this like set up for weird stuff, right?
Well, I probably have it bound to different keys than you have yours bound to. That's the only weirdness that would be.
Well, but
going on.
like this one is like escape, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that's permanent, the escape button.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Okay, you got mouse control.
Yeah, I'm finding the PUBG. Chat, if you are, I should log out.
Why?
So you can get experience for you.
I don't know if I'm gonna play it again.
Are you sure?
Huh?
I thought you were liking PUBG.
No, Agonized Candle. I said I didn't think the PC had decent multiplayer games as compared to the N64 games, or the amount, or the ease of access. There's a lot of difference in what I was saying versus the PC had no games. I was making a broad statement about availability. Sorry, dual two-factor authentication for logging in to Steam. There are many factors to my statement about the N64, and
I think Ultima Online alone. That started the MMOs. Actually, MMOs in general. They rose up during the N64 era.
yeah.
When did World of Warcraft start?
I have no idea.
And when did the N64 end? 2000?
You're asking me a lot of questions
All right,
I don't know
all
the
right.
answer to. Well, now I'm curious about World of Warcraft. Hold on.
2005. All right. So a few years later for actual World of Warcraft. But that wasn't the first MMO. Like I said, Ultima Online. That was the big one back in the day.
World of Warcraft 2004 was World of Warcraft. Nintendo 64. 64 came out
96?
96. Yep.
Okay.
96. Back in the day. Thank you. There. Alrighty. Boom. Beady boom.
I'll take a quick restroom break.
Take a quick restroom break. I'm gonna get set up for PUBG.
Chuck Fox says